Hello, you guys, and welcome back to my channel. First and foremost, I wanted to say thank you so much for 50,000 subscribers. I truly cannot believe it, and I am just so excited to be hitting such a huge milestone. I started my channel back in 2019, and I had no idea it would become what it is today. I am just so thankful for each and every one of you, and I honestly just cannot say thank you enough for watching my videos and being subscribed to my channel and just supporting me in any way. So thank you so much. But if you clicked on today's video, chances are you are needing some cleaning motivation, and that is exactly what you are going to get in today's video. This video is a 3-hour cleaning marathon. I have compiled some of my best and most recent cleaning videos to give you one extra long video, so you have 3 hours of nonstop motivation to clean along with. My marathon videos are by far the most popular videos here on my channel, so I do always like to post an updated one every couple of months or so. This video is full of deep cleaning, decluttering, organizing, and everything in between, so there is definitely something for everyone in this one. If you are new, my name is Aleah, and I am a mom to 3 young kids. I have a 2, 5, and 6-year-old. We are a family of 5 with 2 dogs as well, so as you can imagine, my house is very lived in and in a constant state of messiness. I definitely share the real messes that come along with being a mom and trying to maintain your home. I do post new cleaning motivation videos every single Friday, and I would love for you to subscribe down below so you don't miss any of my future uploads. But with all of that being said, let's get right into the video. Hello, you guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today's video, we are going to be finally tackling my playroom. This is something I have been putting off for months. I have been absolutely dreading it, but I am so happy with how everything turned out. It feels amazing finally getting this room deep cleaned, decluttered, and organized, and I am excited to take you all along with me. But we are just going to jump right into things, and I really hope you all enjoy this one. I shut my eyes. So the first thing we are doing is tackling the TV and couch side of this room. This side was a lot less daunting, and I knew it would take me a fraction of the time that the toy side would take. So the first thing I'm doing on this side is just getting everything off of the floor. I'm also cleaning off the TV stand, getting all of the toys onto the other side, throwing out all of the garbage, and just getting everything put back where it belongs. After we are finished this, we are going to start moving the couch. That was a big thing I was wanting to do in here, was cleaning underneath my couch. It has been a long time since I have done that, and it definitely shows, so I'm excited to get that done today. We actually don't usually let our dogs on the couches, but Zeke has been having a little bit of a hard time transitioning to his new life with the puppy around, so we have been babying and spoiling him just a little bit, and that is why he is on the couch. But we were having a really hard time getting these couch pieces apart. Usually this is a very quick and straightforward job, but for some reason this day it was really causing us some problems. It does have little metal pieces that hook together, and that's what keeps each part of the couch together. I'm thinking maybe those are getting bent over time and just making it a little bit more tricky, but luckily we were able to figure it out. It just took us a lot more time than usual. Losing focus, breaking up from our life as we know it. If someone had told me that I will take off and find something greener than gold. So here is a quick overview of all of the stuff that has accumulated underneath the couch over the last 6 months or so. I am always shocked with how bad this is. There is seriously everything under here, from toys and books to garbage and crumbs, and pretty much anything and everything is living underneath this couch. I just grabbed my garbage bag and I'm going to quickly go through and throw out everything that is garbage and all of the little toys and pieces that we obviously don't need. My kids have not missed them. And once I'm finished that, we are going to be grabbing my vacuum so we can really get this rug cleaned.
Isn't this the good life? Sitting on the front porch, sipping on the rocks, citrus in our beverages. Citrus in our beverages, show only the good sides. Always pretty smiles are covering our faces. You know it is all lies. You know it is all lies. On and on it goes, round and round the rodeo. Breathing out air for a minute, taking my time to begin with. On and on it goes, swinging down in life, you know. Breathing out air for a minute. Hey, would you rather stay right here? Make everything disappear. Can play my favorite song.
After I was finished cleaning up all of the toys and bigger items, I was still left with a ton of crumbs and little tiny pieces all over my carpet. So I thought, what better way to test a brand new vacuum than giving it a big job like this one?
In everybody's business. Why don't we all calm down? Why don't we all calm down? I think I'm the wrong size. Not enough room for everybody's egos. Why don't we all calm down? Why don't we all calm down? On and on it goes, round and round the rodeo. Breathing out air for a minute, taking my time to begin with. On and on it goes, swinging down in life, you know. Breathing out air for a minute, yeah. Hey, would you rather stay right here? Make everything disappear. Can play my favorite song. Put your rose-colored glasses on. What if we stay right here? Make everything disappear. Lay low in the picture sun. Put your rose-colored glasses on. Yeah, put your rose-colored glasses on. Yeah. Isn't this a good life? Sitting on the front porch, sipping on.
Now that we are finished vacuuming the carpets underneath the couch, we are going to be moving the couch and the end table back into place before moving on to the next project.
Now you adore me. Go ahead now. Adore me. Little did I know she wanted you alone. I thought she was over you, but I guess I was wrong. I came to the party, I laughed at the jokes she made. I wish that I hadn't, 'cause now the joke's on me. I didn't come here just so I could watch you make.
Anytime I would stick my hand down the cracks of my couch, I would absolutely cringe. There were so many crumbs down there. So I'm quickly just going through and vacuuming out all of the cracks of my couch and the cup holders. And then I'm going to be going through with the pet attachment to vacuum up all of this fur. As you can see, Zeke has been sitting here quite often, and I just wanted to get the entire couch vacuumed off. I also think vacuum lines on a couch might beat out vacuum lines on the carpet. I wish my couch could always look like this, but of course it didn't last, but it did make my couch look very clean and put together. While I still had my vacuum out, I did want to quickly just vacuum off my windowsills. They were very dusty. It's hard to tell on camera, but I do plan on washing my windows later on in the video, so I just wanted to get all of the dust off first.
Disaster. Speed away from the holy mind. Pride. That's where I never thought it would matter. If I'm gone by now, all my weakness keep on linger on repeat like it will be my favorite song. Oh, I know I should be moving.
I am not exaggerating when I say that every area of this room was so messy and just completely out of sorts, and that is exactly what we are dealing with behind the TV stand. It is so bad. As you can see, I cannot even tell you the last time I cleaned behind this TV stand. We are constantly putting things on top of here, and then of course they just fall behind it and I never think of it again. So I'm finally going to be tackling this today. I'm just grabbing all of the garbage first. I'll grab any toys that I want to keep or save, and then I'm going to quickly wipe down the baseboard and vacuum behind here as well.
In the heat from a hot California, I forgot how you look like in rain. That's why I never thought it would matter. If I'm gone by now, all my weakness keep on linger on repeat like it will be my favorite song. Oh, I know I should be moving on, but you got me good, you got me good. I keep on driving till it bends, still it feels like I pretend. Keep on driving and driving along the roads.
I also had an adorable little cleaning buddy this day. If you guys missed last week's video, this is Mac. He is our new puppy. He is a Borbal, which is a South African Mastiff. He is gray with blue eyes, and he is just such a precious guy. He is already 9 weeks old, and in the 1 week that we have had him, he has already gained 4 pounds. Which is crazy. That just tells you how quickly he is growing, and he is definitely going to be a big boy.
All the memories just lingers on repeat like it.
Now we are going to be moving on to the other side of the playroom, which is the toy side, and as you can see, it is absolutely atrocious over here. This is something that I have been dreading for months. I knew this was coming and it was something I had to tackle, obviously, but it was just one of those things that I did not want to do at all. It took me a lot of pumping myself up to get in here and start doing it. And honestly, once I started, it really wasn't that bad. Of course, it was a very tedious, time-consuming job. I think I did spend about 4 hours in here sorting through all of the toys, but I did condense that to about 10 minutes for this video, so I didn't bore you guys. But it was such a huge project, but I can't even tell you how happy I am to have it done.
I'm not gonna play nice. I'll be the witch you tell your friends about.
Since the bins were so full and so mismatched in what was supposed to be in them, I decided the best and easiest way to start on this project was just dumping everything into the center of the room so I could see exactly what I had going on. And then I kind of lined the bins up around me so I could just start throwing the correct toys into the correct bin.
Don't give her, nothing sticks to me, baby. Yes, hon, I'm Teflon, I don't give an F, so go ahead and tell them.
Seeing all of the toys laid out in front of me like this is very eye-opening. I honestly don't even know how all of these toys fit into these bins. My kids definitely have way more than they need, and we are going to be donating a lot of this, especially with Christmas and holidays coming up. We are going to do a major purge in here. My biggest task was just sorting out what we had into the correct bins, like I said, and I also did end up throwing out a ton of stuff. A lot of it was just little pieces from toys we no longer have, or things that were broken, or old Happy Meal toys, that kind of stuff that wasn't really worth donating, but I also did not want to keep.
Don't forget I know your secrets too. In a minute I can spill the truth. 'Cause you'll never change, you'll always stay the same. Go on and tell all your friends all about me. I don't give up, nothing sticks to me, baby. Yes, hon, I'm Teflon, I don't give it up. So go ahead and tell them I'm a little bit too much for ya. Maybe you're not meant.
Grayson kept making his way into the room as I was doing this, and I kept trying to kick him out and keep him out of here. If you guys have kids, you will probably know exactly what I mean, but if he saw the stuff I was throwing out, he would think that it was the end of the world. He would be like, I need this, I want to keep this is my favorite, even though it is toys that he has completely forgotten about. He hasn't played with them in years, and honestly, half the time he doesn't even know what they are or what they go to. So Justin had all three of the kids downstairs and was entertaining them, so I had the freedom to get rid of what I wanted.
I don't care about if you think that I'm a little bit too much. Little bit too much. A little bit too much. A little bit too much. I'm a little bit too much for you. Maybe you're not man enough. 'Cause I speak my mind, yeah, I spit it out. I don't care about if you think that I'm a little bit too much for you. Maybe you're not man enough. 'Cause I speak my mind, yeah, I spit it out. I don't care about if you think that
If this is your first time on my channel, I do have 3 kids. I have a 6-year-old son and I have 2 daughters aged 4 and 2. So I have very young kids, quite close in age, and they are slowly starting to outgrow certain toys and move up to the next ones. But the issue is Quinn still plays with some of the younger ones. So I just feel like we have such a range and collection of different types of toys. And that is a big reason we have so many different things. I won't lie, my kids do also get spoiled on the holidays. They get a lot of stuff from us, and then we do also have a ton of family. Their grandparents both live in the same city, which is so lucky. So we have my parents here, Justin's parents are here, my brothers are here, Justin's brothers are here. So all the aunts and uncles and cousins, we are very fortunate to have a lot of family close, but that of course means birthdays and Christmases can get out of hand very quickly, which is so fun, and it is such a fun time of year for my kids, but I do acknowledge they have way more than they need.
Wake up 2 p.m. I don't know where we are. Looks like a cheap motel with our clothes on the floor. I don't know how we ended up here. And we've been flying high. Are we going too far? I got no cash left and I'm losing my job over you. But I don't care about that. But I got you close and kinda hoping that one day we'll get the rhythm of it.
This was when I was starting to power out. I was probably at this for about 2 hours at this point, which is absolutely insane. But I was getting down to the bottom of the pile where all the little pieces were, like all of the little Polly Pocket toys and the Barbie clothes and the Barbie shoes. And there was just so many little things to sort through. I was just about over it.
I've been chasing you like the tail of a dog. I don't get no sleep when we kiss in the dark like we do. I just love the way it
I am going to have to make a couple new labels for some of these bins. Most of them stayed pretty much the same. I have the dress up bins, the superhero bins. I have a bin for Hot Wheels, a bin for the girls' babies. We have Polly Pockets, and then a new bin is Barbies. Rowan is starting to get into Barbies and she's loving all things Barbie, so I have to make a label for that. I still have a bin for puzzles, for all of the wood puzzles, because Quinn does still like to play with those. And I kept one miscellaneous bin, and that is just for the things that I wanted to keep but didn't really fit into any category.
But I don't care about it, 'cause I got you close. I'm kinda hoping that one day we'll get the rhythm of
At this point, I did end up calling Justin up for a little bit of help just because we were starting to run out of time. We did have my niece's birthday party to attend, and this was taking me a lot longer than I thought it would. So he grabbed a couple garbage bags to put all of their stuffies in. We are keeping them. We're going to get the kids to sort through and pick a couple each for the ones they want, and then we are going to donate the rest. And then he's also going to be grabbing all of the garbage that I have been chucking over into the corner, and just the things that I didn't want in the playroom that had to go into the bedrooms, downstairs into the living room, or wherever they needed to go.
you. Got me holding on to something I know I can burn me down. But I don't care about it, 'cause I got you close. I'm kinda hoping that one day we'll get the rhythm of it.
Now that all of the bins are filled, I'm quickly going through and just putting them all back onto the shelving unit. I am putting the more used bins, or the bins that Quinn likes to use, at the bottom, and then I'm putting the bins that hold the stuff we don't use as much near the top.
I'm acting surprised, but I know I'm not over you. Keep missing our fights, even though they're so overdue. We had a fire, now we're watching it burn low. Isn't it time we go our separate ways? Not enough time, not enough time. I'm falling behind, I hate to separate my body and mind, my body and mind. You feel like demons in my.
Now that all of the bins are put away, I'm going to quickly clean off this little seating shelf. This is where we keep a lot of the larger toys, like all of our little people houses and accessories, all of the little cars, and things that don't really fit in the bins.
But I guess that's what love do to people like us, struggling to come through. We had a fire that we watched it burn out. Isn't it time we go our separate ways? Not enough time, not enough time. I'm falling behind, I hate to separate my body and mind, my body and mind. You feel like you.
There was a ton of Lego in all of the bins, so I was just making a pile as I was going through, and now I'm just grabbing that to throw it into our Lego table. This is also all of the bags of garbage that I am throwing out. Like I said, a ton of this is just broken toys or overly used toys and just things I couldn't really donate. I cannot believe I was able to get rid of 5 huge bags of just garbage, and it honestly feels so good.
Demons pushing on my triggers. I'm acting surprised, but I know I'm not over you. Keep missing our fights. Think I'm losing my mind, but I guess that's what love do. You feel like demons in my mind, demons in my mind. You
So this was all I was able to get done before we had to run out to the birthday party, but this was quite a bit later in the evening and we had just gotten home from the party and I was wanting to get a couple more things done in this room. I did not want to leave it for the next day. I wanted to get it done and just be completely done with this room. So there's just a few more things I was wanting to put back and clean up before going to bed for the night.
My dear friend, where have you been? Where have you gone? What did you win? Someone there, are you listening? Is it too late? My dear friend, we felt the sunshine, we found the gold. We thought we'd be forever young, but now I know we can't keep floating, we have to fall. This is the beat.
Now that we are completely finished with the toy shelf side, we are moving on to cleaning up this bookshelf. As you can see, it is absolutely destroyed, just like every other area in this room. So I'm just going to quickly take all of the books off and just put them back properly where they belong, get rid of all of the toys that have collected on top of here and underneath here and get those put away and just make it look a lot better than it currently does.
My dear friend, you know I give in. Been waiting so long to feel it. All of these years I've been listening. Are you all so numb? Do you still pretend? We felt the sunshine, we found the gold. We thought we'd be forever young, but now I know we can't keep floating, we have to fall. This is the beat of broken hearts. Is it all lost? We can't go on again, 'cause you seem like you want it bad.
If you have an area or room in your home that you are currently avoiding, definitely let me know what it is down below. The playroom was definitely mine, but I will say I 100% think you should just go for it and tackle it because you will feel like $1,000,000 after. Like I've said a couple of times in this video, I was absolutely dreading tackling this room, but it honestly feels so good to finally have it done and not having it hang over my head anymore.
Flashing light keeps it dead in my mind, leading me on like it's whatever.
Mac is still figuring out the world and he was definitely startled by my vacuum. It made me crack up watching him run away from it. None of my dogs have ever been scared of a vacuum before, so it will be interesting to see if he gets used to it or not.
Off the edge, and I'm giving in way too fast, way too fast. We can't go on again, 'cause you seem like you want it bad. My head is spinning off the edge, and I'm giving in way too fast, way too
As you can see with how dark it is starting to get outside, it was quite a bit later in the evening as I was finally wrapping this project up, but I'm just going to quickly clean my windows and that was it for my day. This was a huge project and I am just so happy to finally have it done. It feels really good to tackle such a big thing that I've been putting off for so long, and it is one of many that I have on my list. Justin and I have quite a few projects that we want to complete before the winter, and I'm hoping we can knock some of those out soon. But thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up down below. Subscribe if you are new, and I will see you all next Friday with a brand new video. Bye guys. Hello you guys and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we are going to be deep cleaning, decluttering, and organizing. We are going to be tackling quite a few rooms and areas around my home, but we are going to be getting started in the living room. We had actually just finished Rowan's 5th birthday party this day, so you will see balloons and birthday decorations all over, and we're going to be tackling that a little later on as well. But the big project I was wanting to get done first was cleaning my entire couch and the area around it. So I am going to be taking all of the cushions off of the couch so we can clean underneath those. And then we are going to be taking the couch apart and moving everything out of the way so we can clean underneath the couch and the rug in this room. I also need to take off all of the seat cushion covers and run those through the washing machine because they were looking absolutely disgusting. But we have tons to get done in this video, and I am so happy that you are here.
Talking to each other, I know we feel the same about the situation, like we're stuck inside a game. Time to get out of this circle, yeah, we both carry.
You may or may not notice, but my voice may sound a little different. I am under the weather currently. I feel like the last 3 years since my kids have started school, I am pretty much consistently sick from September to January every single year. I am feeling pretty good, but my throat is a little dry and sore, so I apologize in advance. But I did want to show you a quick overview of what my couch cushions were looking like. As you can see, there are a ton of stains, mostly water stains from when I clean up a mess from a spill from my kids or my dogs, and those have just kind of accumulated over the years. This is the first time I have ever taken these cushions off of my couch and actually washed them in the washing machine. I do usually only use my steam cleaner, but it is just not doing the trick, and like I said, it's just kind of accumulated over the years. So this is what we're going to be doing today. Full disclosure, I'm actually not sure if you are supposed to wash your couch cushions in your washing machine, but I did wash them on the delicate/wool cycle because my couch definitely has wool in it. I can feel it in the material. I was very nervous washing these. I was very scared they would shrink, but they did end up washing beautifully, and I am so happy that I got this done.
Oh, yeah. Now it's time for something better. Time for us to follow our dreams. No, we can't stay no more. Come run away. Don't be afraid. We'll be okay. And I know it's the right thing to do. Let's break away. All colors will fade. Let's go our own way. Now's the time to decide what to do, and I'll stand by you.
Now that we have cleaned underneath all of the cushions and I have the covers in the washing machine, I am just putting these pieces back onto the couch so they are out of our way so we can start moving the couch pieces so we can clean underneath them.
Come run away. Don't be afraid. We'll be okay. And I know it's the right thing to do. Let's break away. All colors will fade. Let's go our own way.
If you guys watched my video a couple weeks back when I cleaned and organized our playroom, I did move the couch in there as well, and I was shocked with how much stuff was underneath that couch. But I honestly think this one might be worse, which is crazy because I feel like I just cleaned underneath this couch a couple of months ago, but I'm sure it has been longer than I think it has. But I'm just going through and grabbing all of the dishes that have ended up under here so I can put those in the sink to wash a little later on. I'm grabbing all of the garbage, and I'm honestly throwing out most of the toys that were underneath the couch as well, just because obviously my kids have not missed them at all, and I just don't need the extra clutter around.
It was only one night, only that time, and it's not my style to be caught up in the middle like this. 'Cause now I dream about you. I was probably too drunk, it's blurry, but I've got the image of you running circles in my mind right now. And it could fade away, but it probably won't, and I should let it be. But I'm gonna dive in with you, and maybe I'll drown. What can I do? And it will be all.
Once I was done picking up all of the bigger things, I was still left with a lot of little pieces and dust and crumbs. So I am going to be going through and vacuuming off all of the hardwood and the area rug. We're also going to be rolling the area rug up so we can clean underneath it. And I'm also going to be mopping all of the hardwood as well.
I wish I didn't want you. I was doing just fine the way that it was. Then you had me these emotions, didn't want them, but I guess that I sucked with them. They could go away, but I know they won't, and I should let it be. But I'm gonna dive into you, and maybe I drown, but what can I do? And it will be alright, so let me drown. I'd rather we try than let this feeling slide. So I'm gonna dive into you.
It doesn't even make sense why I think about you. It was only one night, only that time, and it's not my style to be caught up in the middle like this.
But I'm gonna dive into you, and maybe I drown, but what can I do? And it will be alright, so let me drown. I'd rather we try than let this feeling slide. So I'm gonna dive into you. Dive into you.
But now we've been through a lot, holding hands while screaming at each other.
Now that we have the couch back in place, I am going to quickly just go through some of Rowan's presents that she left in the living room. I'm just breaking down all of the gift bags because I do like to always keep these and reuse them, as well as the tissue paper. And then I'm just going to bring up all of her presents and put those in her room so she can decide where she wants to put them.
Run away with me, I made you feel alright. Run away with me, and I'll be good this time around.
Once the couch seat covers were finished in the washing machine, I did want to hang them to dry, so I am just hanging them on the chairs in my dining room. I wanted these to dry completely before I put them back onto the couch, so I did let them dry overnight, and this was the last thing we did this day. But now, as you can see, we are on day number 2 of cleaning, and I got the couch cushions back on. I did go with a snap transition for this just because it took me 40 minutes to get these cushions back onto the couch. It was an absolute nightmare trying to get these back on. It's not that they shrunk or anything like that, but the zippers were so small and you just really had to squish the foam back into the covers. And now the next thing that we are going to be doing is decluttering and emptying the toy box in my living room. I like to do this at least once or twice a year because as you can see, it definitely gets out of hand. It is overflowing with a bunch of different toys and half of these don't even have the full toy down here. I end up with little pieces or little things that go to other toys that are upstairs. So I decided to just take every single thing out of this toy box and put it in this laundry basket so I could bring it upstairs and we could organize it and put it all away. And the only things I left in the toy box were the little people cars and trucks that Quinn likes to play with. And then I ended up leaving the other two bins empty for now because I am going to let the kids choose a couple things that they want to bring down here so we can start fresh with an organized system. I'm sure you have probably noticed and will continue to notice me and Mac fighting each other for these toys. He is constantly trying to see what I am doing and trying to get involved in what I am trying to get done. And he is always grabbing little pieces of toys or crayons or paper, and I'm having to fight them out of his mouth. I absolutely love having a puppy, but I honestly forgot how much work they are, and I honestly think they might be harder than having a baby.
I really wanted to get it right.
It's hard to see on camera how dirty this toy box actually was. I feel like my camera wouldn't focus properly, but it was absolutely disgusting. So I'm going to quickly go through and vacuum out the entire thing, and then I'm going to wipe it down with my Method antibacterial spray.
What if I'll never get it right? I try to follow my heart, but I lost it somehow. Wish that someone could say it'll all be okay. Just listen to me as I say. Slow it down, dreams still yours if you want it. Enjoy the ride, 'cause those ups and those downs is what makes it worth the while. You will make it.
Now that we are finished in the living room, I am moving on to the next biggest project that I had on my list for this day. I am wanting to go through and declutter and organize Grayson's closet. I have not went through his clothes in probably a year or so when it comes to the clothes in his closet, but I wanted to just quickly clean up and tidy his room first before we start taking everything out of the closet and going through it all.
Follow my heart, but I lost it somehow. Wish that someone could say it'll all be okay. Just listen to me as I say. You will find a way. Slow it down. Dreams still yours if you want it. Enjoy the ride, 'cause those ups and those downs is what makes it worth the while. You will make it in time. You'll make it in time.
Every time I see clips of my kids' bedrooms, I am still so proud of us for getting these bedrooms done. They turned out so beautifully, and like I said, I am just very proud of them. I also find Grayson's room to be so cozy and homey, and I think it has something to do with the dark feature wall. I just love the feeling in his room, and I honestly think that's what it is. We are going to add a dark feature wall like this in our bedroom. We do have a darker wall on our headboard wall, but it is definitely not this dark, and I'm really excited to switch it up when we do our bedroom makeover.
You will make it in time. You'll make it in time. Time. You'll make it in time. Time. What makes it worth the while? You will make it in time.
So as you can see, the inside of this closet is still pink from when this was the girls' room. So I am still needing to paint this, but it is one of those projects that is kind of on the back burner. It's not super urgent to me. Now that I have the closet cleaned out, I feel like I can start slowly tackling this. I don't think it'll take me too long. It's just one of those things that I have to start so it gets done.
I know my mom taught me that. I figured why we fool around so little, and we keep track of time, being so serious. Idiots thinking it will matter, keep me company downtown before the clock runs out. Sun is shining, but the rain is welcome too.
Last time I was going through all of the kids' stuffed animals, a lot of you recommended getting an empty bean bag off of Amazon and you fill it with the stuffies, and that is such a genius idea. I still have yet to purchase one. It is on my list of things to get. So for now, I did just load them up into this laundry basket, and I'm just going to store this in our linen closet for the time being.
Keep it steady, cause I'm happy, I'm not gonna wake up. No, not yet. Whoa, no, not yet. Whoa, no, not yet. Whoa, I'm afraid I'll end up nowhere. They keep saying I'll be fine, but how you know that I'll be there when it feels like I'm lying every time someone asks how it goes?
I do keep almost all of Grayson's shirts on the bottom two racks, and the top two racks in his closet are empty just because he obviously likes to choose his own clothes when he gets dressed and he can't reach the top ones, so they're all hanging out on the bottom racks. I'm just going through and getting rid of all of the 5 t-shirts and even a lot of the 6 t-shirts because he is officially in size 7-8, which is absolutely wild to me. I truly cannot believe how fast the time is going and how quickly they are getting older. I feel like with each passing year, it just goes faster and faster. And Justin and I were actually just talking about this the other night, but Grayson turns 7 next year, which I don't know what it is about the number 7, but it just feels closer to the teenage years and age 10, which is a big one, than it does to him being a little baby, and I don't know if I'm ready for that.
Let me have another day, don't wake up, wake up. Keep it steady, cause I'm happy, I'm not gonna wake up. No, not yet. Whoa, no, not yet. Whoa, no, not yet. Whoa, I'm not gonna wake up.
Now we are going to be moving on to the girls' room. Their room was super messy as well, and I just wanted to get it cleaned up quick before moving on to my bedroom. So I'm just going to be picking all of the toys up off of the floor. They also had a ton of laundry on the floor. I'm going to be making their beds, dusting off their furniture, and vacuuming their carpets as well. I am overdue to declutter and organize their closet, but with the way the beds are positioned, I can't get a good view with the camera, if that makes sense. So we do have to take these closet doors off. It is, again, something on my project list. Maybe I will get Justin to do that this weekend so I can get in here and film another declutter and organizing video. I will also need to paint their closet because it is the gray color, which of course it could stay gray, but I do plan on having an open closet in here with just some tulle curtains and maybe some twinkle lights. I have mentioned that in the past. So I do want the inside of the closet paint to match the rest of the bedroom.
Wake up 2 p.m. I don't know where we are. Looks like a cheap motel with our clothes on the floor. I don't know how we ended up here.
Now that we have finished in this bedroom, we are going to be moving on to the master bedroom. And as you can see, I think this is the worst of the three, which is so sad because my kids' rooms were cleaner than our room. I honestly don't really have any excuses for this other than it has taken a spot on the back burner lately. Again, no reason other than I just haven't been getting to it. So just in case you are wondering why I have a bunch of plastic bags and packing tape and scissors on my dresser, it is because we are back to having to wrap and tape Gray's leg before he takes a shower because he does have the new incision from his surgery. He is doing so well with everything, and honestly, I couldn't be more proud of him. He just has such a good and positive attitude about the entire thing. He never complains. Of course, he is a little sad that he can't get out there and play like he should be able to, but we only have 2 more weeks in the brace and then he is free of it all. Of course, he will still have to be very careful as his bone will still be a little fragile for probably another couple weeks or so, but I am just so optimistic and I'm feeling really good, and I am just so relieved to have this behind us. A lot of you have asked about him, and like I said, he is doing really, really good. And thank you guys for all of the love you have sent us throughout the entire process. It has been a journey. And like I said, I'm just very excited to have the surgeries and the recoveries almost completely behind us. Now that we are finished cleaning all 3 of the bedrooms, I am going to be heading back downstairs to finish up cleaning down there. I still had a couple things to tidy up from Rowan's birthday party, and then I am wanting to clean the kitchen as well. There is nothing better than starting a new day with a fresh kitchen, so that is what I was wanting to do. This was quite a bit later, and we were done cooking for the evening, so I wanted to clean the kitchen so it was nice and clean for when I woke up in the morning.
I shut my eyes, trying not to speak, pretend that I'm dreaming. I smell your breath, not listening, but I still hear you screaming. Going under, one step away till you hear what I'm saying. Sounds like thunder, and the clouds are closing in. You say I know this, but the last days in real life I've noticed. Losing focus, breaking up from our life as we know it. If someone had told me that I will take off and find something greener, greener than gold. If someone had told me that I will be strong, I'm gonna rise and fly and leave the gold between the lines. I turn my head and hold it high, but it's making me shiver. He's not like you, don't want him to. He's more like the river, growing stronger.
My dishwasher was already half full of dirty dishes from earlier in the day, so I am just going to quickly top it up with the rest of the dirty dishes that have accumulated in the sink.
But the last days in real life I've noticed. Losing focus, breaking up from our life as we know it. If someone had told me that I will take off and find something greener, greener than gold. If someone had told me that I will be strong, I'm gonna rise and fly and leave the gold between the lines. Whatever you do, what we were, now he's my silver lining. Whenever you call, what you say, you're nothing but a gold ring. To be true, say I do, but you're no one I needed in life. Oh, that is why you are stuck between.
So I just sat down to start editing today's video, and I thought I would pop on camera just to do a quick face-to-face outro. I don't pop on camera too often, but it is nice once in a while. I find it to be a little more personable, but I did want to say thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed today's video. I got a ton of stuff done that I was wanting to get done. It's so nice having Rowan's party done and out of the way. I find it always very stressful throwing a party at our house. I don't know why I feel like that. It was just family, so it was pretty stress-free, but I just always like to get that stuff out of the way. I finally got the couches done. I have been dreading that. Getting those cushions on was no joke, and I will probably never be doing that again anytime soon. I don't know if you can see on camera here, but it actually ripped the skin off a couple of my knuckles trying to force those cushions back into the covers. So that was not my favorite thing, but again, thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I do hope you enjoyed it. Sorry, you can hear Mac. Here, I will also show you guys Mac quick. He's gotten so much bigger already, and he's growing so fast. I'll be able to get him in the frame. So this is him. Oh, he doesn't even like being picked up. Look, so handsome. He has gained over almost 20 pounds since we got him 4 weeks ago. So on average, that's about 4 to 5 pounds a week. So he's gonna be a big boy, but I'm getting sidetracked with this outro, but thank you guys for being here and watching and spending this time with me. I do really hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you all next Friday with a brand new one. Bye guys. Hello you guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is an almost whole house clean. I didn't get to the entire house, but I did get to a ton of different rooms and areas. We are going to be cleaning, decluttering, and organizing a bunch of different spaces. I am honestly proud of myself for getting this video done this week. It is one of those weeks for me where I was just struggling. I had zero motivation. I just had no ambition, and I honestly just had a really hard time getting myself up and going. Once I started cleaning, I of course got into a little bit of a flow, but you will notice this video is filmed over a couple of different days because, like I said, I was just struggling to get my butt moving and just to feel motivated to get anything done. But I really hope you all enjoy today's video and it motivates you to tackle your own to-do list. I don't know if it is just the time of year with the weather and the shorter days of daylight, but I've been speaking with a couple different friends and even some of you in my comment section that you are just feeling a bit sluggish and behind in motivation and behind on your to-do list. So I know I am not alone, but I really hope this video helps you get going.
Wide awake is the way that you left me, side by side in your car in the backseat. Wide awake is the way that you left me, oh. Now it's clear we are here back at your house, and I keep fading into the background.
We celebrated Rowan's 5th birthday this past week, and Justin actually got these flowers for her birthday. He did not see her before she went to school that day. Justin does work at 7 a.m., so he is already out the door before the kids are even up for the day. So he did decide to get these flowers delivered to her classroom, which I thought was absolutely adorable. He is such a good dad. Rowan was beyond excited, and it just made her feel really special. And I love that he is teaching the girls how they should be treated by any future boys. But I did just want to share that little story because I thought it was a really sweet moment.
Take down your walls and let me, ooh, ooh, ooh. Yeah, brick by brick, now let me, ooh, ooh, ooh. I wanna be right there by your side. I wanna be there, won't you be mine? Take down your walls and let me, yeah, brick by brick, now let me, ooh,
I am overdue to go to Bath & Body Works and stock up on some winter candles. This is my candle cupboard currently, and I do have a few fall candles and summer ones and a couple Christmas ones, but I don't have a lot of my favorites that I like to burn throughout the winter months. I did decide to go with the blueberry pie today. The jar is so pretty when this candle is lit, and it smells amazing. I have had this candle for probably the last year or so, and I am so happy that I finally decided to grab it because it smells really good. My absolute favorite candles are the cinnamon spiced vanilla and the hot cocoa and cream. That is the one I like to burn all throughout the winter months. It makes your house smell like you are constantly baking brownies, and my entire family loves it. I will not go and stock up on candles until Bath & Body Works does have a deal of some sort, whether that be buy one get one free or something like that, because I absolutely refuse to pay for anything full price at that store.
I remember the day when we started talking. We were kids and I knocked down all of your marbles, but you.
As you guys can see, I have the absolute cutest helper with the dishes today. She loves helping with pretty much anything. It always prolongs each task by at least 10 times, but it is worth it to see how happy and proud of herself she gets when she helps me with a household task.
And now we're grown up. I don't
Now that we have all of the clean dishes out of the dishwasher and all of the countertops cleared off, I am going to go ahead and start loading up my dishwasher with the pile of dirty dishes we have in the sink. I also wanted to give you guys a quick update on Grayson. I know a lot of you are curious. He is doing really well. We did have a follow-up on his leg last week. They did a new x-ray and you can definitely still see all of the holes throughout his bone. He did break his leg in April and he had surgery. He got 11 screws and a plate inserted into his leg to keep his femur together. We did have a follow-up surgery 6 months later to get the screws and the plates removed, and this is a follow-up to that surgery, just in case you are new here. But you can definitely see all of the holes throughout his bone, but they are starting to fill, which is wonderful. He does have to continue to wear the leg brace for another 3 weeks, and then his surgeon said we can get rid of that and just let him be more careful doing things like running and jumping. But for the most part, recovery is almost over. The worst is over and he's doing really well. Mentally, he is having a little bit of a harder time this time. He is a lot more emotional about it and he does get upset once or twice a week just because he is so frustrated with the leg brace. He wants to get out there and play with his friends. I think with this time, he doesn't have the pain that he did when it was broken and when he was in the cast. He had a lot easier time knowing he had to take it easy and be careful, but he is just over it this time, which of course, who can blame him? But overall, everything is really good, and we do go for our last follow-up at the end of November. At that time, we are hoping the bone will be completely filled and we won't have to worry about it anymore. As I was doing all of my cleaning, every single time I was grabbing a spray bottle or a soap bottle, I noticed the bottoms of them were all sticky, so I assumed something must have spilled in the bin that holds all of my cleaners, so I decided to do some investigating and some cleaning underneath my sink. While I was down here, I did also decide to do a quick declutter and organize just to make it look a little better under here. So I found the culprit of the mess, and it was this metal Easy Off can. I'm assuming I have put away my other cleaners while they were still wet or had water on them, and this caused the bottom of the Easy Off can to rust. As you can see, it has created a very sticky, rusty mess. So I am just going to quickly scrub this out with a sponge. Luckily, I did just buy these bins at the dollar store, so it wasn't a big deal if I did end up ruining them, but it did come out very easily with a little soap and water, so I just scrubbed it out, and now I am just cleaning off the bottom of each of my cleaners since they were all sticky and gross, and I'm going to put these all back once the bin is dry, and I'm going to make sure I put a piece of paper towel underneath the Easy Off can so I can just avoid this happening again. Once I was finished underneath the sink, I did want to quickly go through my cloth and dish towel drawer. I did do the laundry late last night and I just kind of chucked these in here before I went to bed, mostly because I was exhausted and just not wanting to deal with it at that time. So I'm just going to take the couple minutes now and get these all put away properly.
I saw you from across the room.
Since I cleaned the cupboard underneath the sink, I thought, why not tackle another cupboard I have been putting off? And I'm sure you can see why. It is an absolute disaster under here. It's actually slightly embarrassing. This is definitely my throw all when it comes to all of my serving plates and my serving trays. We also keep our cheese grater and our blender under here. I had a ton of stuff I didn't even know I had, so I want to quickly take everything out of the cupboard so I can clean it out and just see what I have and try to get it all put back in here a lot nicer.
you stick around? Show me what it's like from the other side. Would you stay another night? 'Cause I don't know you.
Once I got everything out of here, I'm just quickly going through and cleaning it out with some Dawn Power Wash just to get all of the dust and dirt out of here. There was quite a bit. And then I'm taking all of the plastic bowls and plastic cups and I'm just putting those into my pantry. And then I am going to start putting everything back, but I did want to check on this NutriBullet or this little Ninja blender. I can't remember what this is called, but it was rattling as I picked it up. So I had a feeling it wouldn't work and it did not work. So it was completely dead. So I did throw this out. So I'm also grabbing all of the pieces that went with it so I could chuck those as well. And now this is all of the stuff I wanted to put back into the cupboard. So I'm just leaving some of the serving plates inside the boxes just so I know what I have and I just feel like it keeps it neat and tidy. And then I'm also putting our big blender, our hand blender, and our cheese grater back in this cupboard. This is the only cupboard with baby locks on the sides, as you can see. So I do like to keep all of the sharp and more dangerous appliances safe in here.
Get to know you. Just wanna get to know you. I don't know you, but I want to get to know you. Just wanna get to know you.
I decided to take a break from the kitchen and move on to cleaning the living room. I was burning out and losing steam for this day, and this was an area I did want to make sure I got cleaned because, as you can see, it is also a mess. I am also wanting to vacuum and mop my hardwood. That is something that desperately needs to be done. You guys know we have Mac, who is a new puppy, and potty training is not going the greatest. I know Mastiffs are very difficult dogs to potty train. They are one of the harder breeds, which I have no idea why, but he is not getting it as quickly as I would like. Luckily, he does usually have an accent on the hardwood and not on the rugs and the carpets, which I guess if I'm going to take a win, that would be it, but I'm hoping he gets it soon. Every day is a little better, but it's been rough and my floors need to be cleaned.
I'm acting surprised, but I know I'm not over you.
I'm also going to make sure I clean underneath this cabinet in my dining room. So many things get trapped under here and find their way underneath this cabinet, and it's super dusty and dirty, so this was one of the big things I wanted to clean as well.
Isn't it time we go our separate ways? Not enough time, not enough time. I'm falling behind, I hate to separate my body and mind, my body and mind. I feel like demons in my mind, demons in my mind. It tastes like demons in my mind, demons pushing all my triggers.
While I am getting my vacuuming done, I did just want to take a quick second to say thank you all so much for being here and being a part of this community and supporting my channel. If you are subscribed to my channel, thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. I am getting so close to 50,000 subscribers here on my channel, and it honestly just feels so surreal. When I started my channel back in 2019, I started it as a hobby. I was on mat leave with Rowan. I had two babies, Grayson and Rowan. They were only 16 months apart, and I was just in the trenches of motherhood. But I did still want something for myself aside from being a wife and a mom. I wanted to have a way to just express myself and just have a creative outlet. I never in a million years imagined my channel growing to what it is now, and I am just so thankful for each and every one of you because, of course, without you, I would not be doing this. I was able to choose to stay home after I was finished my mat leave with Quinn and take the opportunity to work from home. Now that I am making an income here on YouTube, I was actually able to not have to return to work, which is absolutely crazy. And like I said, I have all of you to thank for that. I am now able to be home and raise my babies while also making an income and contributing to my household. And it is just absolutely wild. Thank you for watching my videos and interacting with me in the comments, subscribing to my channel, interacting with my sponsored posts. I just cannot thank you all enough. So thank you, thank you, thank you so much for being a part of this for me.
Demons pushing all my triggers. 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 I never got it, why'd you have to go? I guess this world's too slow for you. I think there's beauty in the gray, the cold, but you just want the gold. And there's no way I can beat it, cause I got no chance, no chance when it comes to her. She got the glitter and the fame, and
I still had half of the balloon arch from Rowan's birthday still hung up on this archway to our formal dining room, so I'm quickly just going to take this down and get all of the balloons popped on it, and also just make sure I pull all of the tape off of the wall after, because I just hung it up with tape because I really don't know if there's a better way. Luckily, I have not yet had any of my wall paint rip off.
you only want what you can afford. This is goodbye, bye, bye. LA made you crazy, crazy, yeah, yeah. I see your stories and I can't believe all the people you meet. Think you belong with everybody else, but you belong with me. And there's nothing I can do, cause you don't see straight when it comes to her. No.
If you guys saw my video probably 3 or 4 weeks back, I cleaned this microwave area and I had someone ask me if I was keeping it clean because I told you guys to keep me accountable, and I just thought that was so funny. So I wanted to give you an update. We are doing all right. All we have over here is we have our air fryer on top of our microwave, which I know it doesn't look super appealing, but it is practical for us. I was so tired of taking it off the counter and putting it back in the pantry because we honestly use our air fryer daily. I would highly recommend one if you don't have one. And then we have just some plastic wrap that I use for wrapping food, and then a couple supplements and vitamins. I keep them there so we remember to take them, but so far so good. Now we are moving on to another day of cleaning, and we are starting it off in the master bathroom. And as you can see, my sink is absolutely disgusting. I did clean my makeup brushes, so there was quite a bit of buildup of makeup and other things in my sink. I have not cleaned my makeup brushes in an embarrassingly long amount of time. I honestly couldn't tell you the last time I cleaned them before yesterday. That is probably one of the main things that I should clean a lot more often, but it just never gets done.
No, you don't want me anymore. You only want what you can afford. Don't I make you feel something? Or maybe you can't feel anything. She's not gonna give you everything. I wish you could be happy, happy, yeah, yeah. But I can't lie. LA made you crazy, crazy, yeah, yeah. You don't care what's real no more. No, you don't want me anymore. You only want what you can afford.
Now that everything is off of the countertops, I am going to go in with my Scrubbing Bubbles cleaner. Just spray everything down and let this sit for a couple of minutes while I also go through and spray my toilet down with toilet bowl cleaner, so I can also let that sit for a couple minutes. I really like this grime fighter cleaner, but the only thing I will say is if you do not rinse it properly, it does kind of leave a film over the countertop, so you definitely have to make sure you rinse it off well.
out with our clothes on the floor. I don't know how we ended up here. And we've been flying high. Are we going too far? I got no cash left and I'm losing my job over you. But I don't care about that. But I got you close and kinda hoping that one day we'll get the rhythm of it. Yeah, 'cause no one knows if we're just jumping out the window, try to cling on to it. You got me holding on to something I know I can't burn me down. But I don't care about it, 'cause I got you close.
Once I was finished cleaning the countertops and the sinks, I did want to go through and just wipe down all of the cabinetry and the handles just to give it a nice clean and get all the dust and splatters off of it. Mac was fighting me for the cloth the entire time. I do end up letting him take it from me, but I do get it back from him right after. There is a cleaner on this cloth from cleaning it, so it was just not something I wanted him to play with. So do not worry, I did grab it from him and I will be using it again at the end of the bathroom to scrub down the floors.
Yeah, I know it's bad, but I can't resist. When I look in your eyes, I don't know what is real. All I know is that I could go anywhere, as long as you're with me. Oh, I'm drunk and I know it, but I got you close and kinda hoping that one day we'll get the rhythm of it. Yeah, 'cause no one knows if we're just jumping out the window, try to cling on to it. You got me holding on to something I know I can't burn me down. But I don't care about it, 'cause I got you close and kinda hoping that one day we'll get the rhythm of it.
My soap was empty on my sink, and I always love when I get to pick a new soap out of my drawer. I did choose the cherry almond shortbread, and this one smells so good. I would highly recommend it.
You got me holding on to something I know I can't burn me down. But I don't care about it, 'cause I got you close and kinda hoping that one day we'll get the rhythm of it.
Okay, now we are going to move on to cleaning the master bedroom. I want to show you a quick overview of this room because it is a mess, and we do have a new addition, which is Mac's kennel, and it is an absolute eyesore. So I'm going to show you a quick overview, and I'm going to finish my drink. I am drinking the Alani cherry slush energy drink. I don't usually like cherry, but this one is really, really good. So if you are in the market for an energy drink, which I know they are terrible for you, I know, but sometimes I just need to pick me up in the middle of the afternoon. So this is what it looks like when you walk in. The bathroom is nice and clean, minus my phone and my headphone, but this is the master bedroom. There is ripped up paper everywhere from Mac. There is laundry and just kind of a whole lot of everything going on in here. We have done a terrible job keeping this room clean, but the main thing I wanted to show you guys is Mac's kennel. As you can see, it is absolutely massive and it is just so ugly. I hate it in here so much, but he does sleep in here. So of course we want it to be in our bedroom so he's not all by himself downstairs. Eventually we will move this downstairs. He will probably just sleep in a bed like Zeke does, but I'm going to move the bed out of here. I'm going to move this over a little bit towards the window, but if you guys have any great ideas on how to make this look a little better in here, which I'm sure there really is not any, let me know down below in the comments.
Couple hours from Japan, would you stay awake? I'm losing touch of who I am when you're far away. And I feel like I'm running in circles around you.
I have been back on my reading kick, so if you have any good book recommendations, definitely let me know down below in the comments. I love a good thriller or mystery. I have really been enjoying the Frida McFadden books. They are super easy reads, they're very quick, and they always have really good twists and turns that I'm not expecting. So check those out if you are interested, and definitely leave any recommendations down below.
I just need you to know that I want you close, closer than before. I know that we've been through a lot, never hiding in the crowd. I'll be whatever you want me to be, you know I'm on your side. And I feel like I'm running in circles around you.
I want to find some little shelves to hang on the wall in my bathroom in between our two mirrors, and I think that would be a better place to put my perfumes because that is where I get ready every single morning, and honestly I'm just kind of over them being on my dresser, so I think I'm going to try and look into some shelves. It is quite a narrow space, so I'm hoping I can find something.
That I want you close.
This kennel was way heavier than it looks. It was a little bit of a struggle moving it over to the corner. I wish I could push it all the way to the wall, but we do have a vent there and I don't want it to turn on in the night and make him way too hot and just kind of heat up his kennel. So this is as good as it's going to get for now.
On the hillside, a different view of my life. You left me running on and on, but I don't care, would you let me in? You said goodbye like everything's gone, everything that we could have been. But I know you're my liability. Yeah, you say that you're sorry. We turn the page and make up.
So that is going to be it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching and spending this time with me. I also wanted to say thank you so much for being here and being subscribed to my channel if you are. I am so close to 50,000 subscribers, which is honestly so surreal to me. I never thought my channel would become what it is, and I am just so thankful for all of you because of course without you I would not be able to do this. So thank you so much for being here, and I do really hope you enjoyed today's video. Hi! Quinn's just at the door. Do you want to say hi? Say hi. Hi. You haven't been on camera in a long time. She found some crackers, so she's just eating those right now. But sorry, I can't even remember where I was or what I was saying, but thank you so much for being here. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up down below, subscribe if you are new, and I will see you all next Friday with a brand new video. Bye guys. Hello you guys, and welcome back to my channel. I hope you all are doing well. If you are needing some cleaning motivation today, I am so happy that you clicked on today's video. This is going to be a multiple day clean with me. I ended up cleaning almost my entire house. We are tackling some deep cleaning. I did some decluttering, and I am also sharing a new cleaning machine that I absolutely love. So there is so much stuff jam-packed into today's video, and I really hope you all enjoy it.
Standing underneath the lights, looking into each other's eyes.
So we are getting things started off in the kitchen today. It wasn't overly messy in here, but honestly, it was messy considering I just cleaned it the night before. I'm sure you guys can completely relate, but when you have a family, especially with children, nothing stays clean for long. I feel like I can spend my entire day cleaning, and by the next morning, everything looks pretty much the exact same. There are dishes all over the counter, toys all over the floor, clothes aren't in the laundry basket. And I know some people will probably say, why don't I get my family to clean up after themselves? And of course, everyone does try and pull their weight, but I do have a young family. My children are only 2, 5, and 6, and I'm just trying to let them enjoy being kids. Plus, cleaning and filming is my job, and I do like to take care of my family and take care of my household, and that's just how we like to do it in our house. But now that we have the majority of the countertops cleaned off, I did want to start emptying out the dishwasher so we can start loading all of the dirty dishes back into it.
Quiet voices in the night. Time is running out of sight. A lonely wind is passing by. Tries to carry all the whispers that it finds.
I'm sure you have noticed that I did decorate my house for Christmas. If you did not see last week's video, definitely check it out once you are finished here. It was my Christmas clean and decorate for 2023, and I was so happy with how everything turned out this year. You will also notice throughout my videos that I do have my Christmas tree on pretty much 24/7. We turn it on the second we wake up for the day, and we don't turn it off again until we are going to bed for the night. Growing up, my mom only turned the Christmas tree on once it started getting dark outside, and once it was in the evening and we were having supper, and she would keep it on until bed. But for me, I just like to have it on all of the time. I love having the Christmas lights. They just make me so happy. I feel like it makes the house feel nice and cozy, and that's just what we like to do in my house. So definitely let me know down below. Are you somebody like me that likes to have your Christmas lights on all of the time, or do you only turn them back on when it is dark outside?
Still got your pearls hanging by my bedside. Still got your lips.
Now that we have all of the dishes done, I am going to quickly scrub out my sink before we move on to the dining room. And I did just want to say something. It has been on my mind, and I just kind of wanted to put it out there and see what you guys thought. But I am in desperate need of cleaning out my pantry. I also really need to clean out my fridge and my freezer. There are a ton of neglected closets around my house as well. But a lot of these spaces aren't super glamorous, I guess. I don't have like the perfect organization or the best lighting or, that Pinterest worthy look. I also would love to do a big deep clean of my basement, and that is another area I haven't filmed just because the lighting is just so dark and gloomy. And as a creator, I care a lot about that back end stuff. I worry about the angles, I worry about the lighting, and I am just honestly really curious if you guys mind that kind of stuff. Is it something you notice? Is it something you care about? I just want to be realistic and put my real life out there and my real areas because that is definitely what they look like. They are not always perfectly organized or perfectly kept. When I am watching other creators' videos, I definitely don't care about that kind of stuff. I only seem to care when it is my own. Of course, when I am making and creating my videos, I want to put my best content out there. So I try to do my best each and every week. But when I watch others, I love to see the realistic areas and the real organization and the real messes. So I'm sure that's my answer, and I'm sure a lot of you feel the same, but I would love to hear your opinions down below. I have had this sticker stuck to our patio door window for probably about a month, so I decided it was finally time to just grab my scraper and quickly get it off here. I'm not sure you realize what you are giving up. When did you fall right out of love? I know my windows still look so dirty even though I just cleaned them, but all of the dirt is on the outside, and I think I am going to have to get the pressure washer out there. It is so caked with so much dirt that I don't think I'd be able to get it all off with just my window cleaner and my paper towel, and I think I am going to need the pressure washer because it is a bigger job than it looks. Now we are moving on to my laundry room, and sorry for the lighting in here. It is a little bit dark. One of our light bulbs burned out and we did not have a replacement, so I just had to work with what I had. But I wanted to just quickly clean off my washer and my dryer. As you can see, they were very dirty, super dusty. And the biggest thing I was wanting to tackle in here was cleaning out my washing machine. I always love to do a deep clean of that every couple of months, and all I use for that is baking soda and distilled white vinegar. I pour a ton of baking soda into one of the compartments, and then I also dump a bunch into the drum of the machine. I'm also going to be putting it around the seal, as that is an area that can hold a lot of smell. And then I do put the vinegar in the bleach and the detergent compartment, and I run this on the hottest cycle for the longest time, and this does such a good job really giving your washing machine a deep clean and getting rid of any smells you may be having in there.
Do you miss me at all? Do you think about the things we used to do? No, you couldn't stand tall.
Now we are moving on to the next day of cleaning, and this day my focus was upstairs since yesterday we did focus a lot on the downstairs. I was wanting to tackle all 3 of the bedrooms and also my master bathroom because of course that room is absolutely disgusting. It has gotten so far away from me and I really need to give our countertops a really good clean. But we are going to be starting today off in the girls' bedroom. I just wanted to pick everything up up, get their beds made, dust all the furniture, vacuum their carpets, and I'm also wanting to declutter Quinn's pants drawer and her pajama drawer. Those drawers are overflowing. It has gotten to the point I can't even close them, and she also loves to tear through and pick her own pajamas, so it is an absolute mess, and I'm really wanting to deal with that today.
Can you feel me? Do you miss me at all? Do you think about the things we used to do? No, you couldn't stand tall. So why didn't you call? So many years has gone by, but I think about you all the time. Looks like you're changing and all, but why didn't you call?
So this is the drawer that I keep all of Quinn's pants and shorts in, and she definitely does not need to have the shorts in this drawer. We have no need for these for probably the next 6 to 8 months here in Canada. It does not get to be shorts weather until probably May, so we got a long time for just pants. So I decided to take all of the shorts out of here and just store those in their closet, so I had a lot more room for all of her pants. This is a big reason why areas get as messy as they do, and that is because we just have too much clutter and too much stuff trying to be in the same place. So I'm going to be putting all of her sweatpants in one row, then all of her jeans and leggings in another row, and then I actually decided to store her diapers and wipes in here instead of keeping them on top of the dresser. This just looks a lot more organized, and it just makes it a lot cleaner and nicer when you walk in the room. The next drawer we are tackling is her pajama drawer, and like I said, she loves to dig through here and throw everything onto the floor and back into the drawer while she's hunting for the outfits that she wants to wear for bedtime. So I am just taking every single thing out of this drawer, and I'm actually going through and checking the sizing. Anything 2T or smaller I was taking out of here because she no longer fits 2T, which is so sad. We officially have a 3T girly and no more 2T and under, which is so bittersweet. I cannot believe how fast the time is flying. A lot of the pajamas in here are actually some of Rowan's old ones as well, and seeing Quinn wearing all of Rowan's old stuff is just so surreal. It melts my heart and makes me sad all at the same time. But anything 2T or smaller, like I said, I am getting out of here, and there was actually quite a large pile. I didn't realize it had been so long since I have went through the dresser, so I am glad I got this done today.
Jumping from cliffs so high, trusting our wings to fly. Sometimes we're crashing down, but we get up and start from the ground. And I really wanna know if I'll ever figure out where the road goes.
So after I left the room, you may have noticed Mac stayed in here and he knocked my camera over, which is what you just saw there. And he created this huge black mark on the wall. This is from my tripod, and luckily with a magic eraser it came off super easily. It did nick the wall a little bit, so there was a little bit of a dent behind the lamp, but it is what it is. He's just a baby and he didn't mean to, but things like this can definitely be a little frustrating.
Even if the sky is falling down, even if the sky is falling down, yeah. The sky is falling down. Even if the sky is falling down, even if the sky is falling down, yeah. The sky is falling down.
Now we are going to be moving on to Grayson's room, and his room was actually quite messy. He had toys and Pokemon cards all over the floor and all over his dresser. He is at the age where he now likes to spend a lot more time in his bedroom and have the privacy and just have his alone time. He also does not like his sisters touching any of his Pokemon stuff, so he likes to keep it all in here, and this is where he has been hanging out most days.
Night, got red eyes, but it's all blue. Those colorful eyes, they don't shine like they used to. The city don't want us, babe. We won't survive this place. The city don't want this. The city don't want this. And if I would lie and stay, it wouldn't feel the same. I won't lie. No, honestly, it doesn't feel like home. Like home. Home. Feel like home. A faded mind. So we stay blind. Oh, the city don't to fading out underwater. Yeah, are we losing touch? Are we falling? And if I would lie and stay, it wouldn't feel the same. I won't lie. No, honestly, it doesn't feel like home. Like home. Home. Feel like home. A faded mind. So we stay blind. Oh, the city's
Now that we are finished in Grayson's bedroom, we are moving on to the master bedroom. And as you can see from the overview clips, this is by far the worst room in the entire house. I truly do not know how our bedroom gets away from me so often. I think it is because it is kind of a catch-all. When I take something from the kids or away from Mac, I put it on the dresser, and then it ends up just being a major collection of all of the things. I also have a ton of laundry to pick up. I am very behind on laundry this day, so the first thing I'm doing is just collecting all of the laundry off of the floor. I'm going to pick up all of the hangers and the toys and the dog toys, and then we will move on to clearing off the dresser and getting all of the furniture cleaned off.
You had me at hello, 'cause where you go is where I go. I don't need nobody else. I got you, and you got me too.
You came right out of the blue. I wanna do what you want to. We can leave and run away someday, someday. I've been saving.
I am kind of wanting a pop of color in my bedroom, and I thought switching out my duvet set would be the easiest way to do this. I have been loving the white, but like I said, I kind of want something different, and I was thinking maybe like a really dark green, maybe like an olive green or an army green. I think they're very similar colors, but I just think it would be exactly what my bedroom is needing to bring in some warmth and some coziness. So let me know down below if you know anywhere to start hunting for a really good bedding set. I also am going to be doing a bedroom makeover probably in the new year at this point, but I really want to build a fireplace in our bedroom. I don't know if you guys have seen those DIY shiplap ones that go from the floor to the ceiling, but we might be doing something like that in here, and I am just so excited and cannot wait to see the entire room get transformed.
Staring into your blue eyes. We don't need nobody else. I got you, and you got me too. I've been saving you, and you save me too. Yeah, I need it. Don't you need me too?
I also noticed another large black mark on my bedroom wall, so I just grabbed the same magic eraser and I quickly cleaned that off.
Call me anytime that you need a friend, and call me anytime when you're out of time, and I got you.
You got me, got me. You got me, got me. You got me too. Got me, got me.
I've been saving you, and you save me too. Yeah, I need it. Don't you need it too? 'Cause I got you.
And you got me too. Couple hours from Japan, would you stay awake? I'm losing touch of who I am when you're far away. And I feel like I'm running in circles around you.
And now for the very last room of the video, which is my master bathroom. This room is always an issue for us. I am so bad for putting my products away after I'm finished using them, and they always just hang out on the counter for days. Justin is the same way, so we are definitely not a good match in here, but I'm going to go through and just pick up everything, put it back where it belongs, do a really good deep clean of the sink, and just getting it looking a lot better in here. Also, when I mentioned earlier in the video about lighting and stuff, this is kind of what I'm talking about. I find sometimes this room can look really yellow, even though it's not, but since the sun was going down and it was getting darker out, it just can pick up yellow tones in here, and I'm always so self-conscious of it. I know that probably sounds so silly, but comparison is the thief of joy. And when I see other people's videos that are just bright and light and beautiful, I just never like the look of a yellow toned or just when it's looking a little dimmer. Again, as a creator, I'm sure I'm seeing it through a different set of eyes than you guys are, but that's kind of what I'm talking about when I was referencing it earlier.
I just need you to know that I want you close, closer than before, closer than before, closer than before, hiding all my feelings, broken from the start, wish you never leave me. Am I going too far? But I want you close, closer than before. But I want you close,
Whether you were up and cleaning along with me, or if you were just sitting down and relaxing and watching this video to unwind at the end of the night, I really hope you enjoyed this one. Thank you so much for being here and spending this time with me. If you did enjoy this video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up down below, subscribe if you are new, and I will see you all next Friday with a brand new video. Bye guys. Hello you guys, and welcome back to my channel. For today's video, we are getting started in my girls' room. The big project I am wanting to tackle in here is finally taking the doors off of their closet so I can get in there and go through everything. It is an absolute mess in there and it just really needs to be decluttered and organized. But before we jump into that, I did of course want to get the rest of the room cleaned before we make a bigger mess by taking everything out of the closet.
All my thoughts are running around inside my head. Emotions keep coming, they're keeping me from thinking straight. Thought it would be different when I got my things in place, stuck in this commotion.
If this is your very first time here on my channel, I did want to say hello and welcome. My name is Aleah and I am a mom of 3. I have a 6-year-old son and I also have 2 daughters. This is my daughter's shared bedroom and they are 5 and 2. We did switch them into this bedroom earlier in the summer and the transition has gone really well. I do have a complete bedroom transformation video as well if you are interested in seeing how we got to this point. But the only thing we did not get to was the closet. I do have plans to buy some sort of white tulle curtains to frame out the closet, and I will probably add in some twinkle lights, but I have yet to find exactly what I am looking for. So today is strictly decluttering and organizing the space. Once we take the doors off, it does still look okay without the curtains because we do have a built-in closet system. So once the area is organized, I think it'll show really well and we won't have to worry about closing it with doors.
That doesn't need your help, but if I'm honest, I don't think we got it. I try to change the things you never liked, try to make this better, make this right, but we're the same. Even though I changed, really made an effort, promised I would change, but something stayed the same. Wanted to do better, wanted to be great, but something stayed the same. Something stayed the same.
So the issue we have with the closet doors, and honestly the only reason we are taking them off, is because we aren't able to open the doors all the way with Rowan's bed here. You will notice we have to move the nightstand and the bed over just to get into the closet area, so it has definitely been a pain in the butt. Once I moved the bed, I did notice all of the toys that we're already collecting under here. I don't know how this happens so quickly, but I of course wanted to clean those up and just quickly vacuum the area. Then we are going to get started on taking the doors off. And when I say we, I mean Justin. I'm just here for moral support. I actually did plan on helping him take off the doors, but of course the girls seen that we were busy, and in true mom fashion, that is when everyone needs her help. So Quinn came in wanting to get her pigtails done, and then after Quinn leaves, Rowan comes in and she was wanting her hair done. And once the doors are off, we are going to get started by taking everything off of the shelves in the closet. The top shelf especially has not been gone through in literally years. There were still baby blankets that belonged to Grayson up there, and that just tells you how long it's been considering he is now 6 years old. And then we're also going to go through all of the clothes. A lot of the stuff didn't even fit the girls anymore, so there is a lot to get done in here.
I'm acting surprised, but I know I'm not over you. Keep missing our fights, even though they're so overdue. We had a fire, now we're watching it burn low. Isn't it time we go our separate ways? Not enough time, not enough time. I'm falling behind, I hate to separate my body and mind. My body
I do like to keep all of their extra bedding inside their closet in their room instead of the linen closet out in the hallway. So I'm just putting all of their extra sheets up on this top shelf along with the extra blankets.
In my mind, demons pushing all my triggers, losing my pride, but I guess that's what love do to people like us, struggling to come through. We had a fire that we watched it burn out. Isn't it time we go our separate ways? Not enough time, not enough time. I'm falling behind, I hate to separate my body and mind, my body and mind. Feel like demons in my mind, demons in my mind.
Once I got the floors cleaned up, I am going to quickly go through with my microfiber cloth and wipe all of the baseboards down. They were extremely dusty because, like I said, I could not even tell you the last time I was in this closet cleaning it. Once the baseboards are cleaned, we are going to start going through all of the girls' clothes to see what fits and what doesn't.
Demons pushing all my triggers. I'm acting surprised, but I know I'm not over you. Keep missing our fights. Think I'm losing my mind, but I guess that's what love do.
So I do keep all of Quinn's clothes on the top two racks and I keep Rowan's on the bottom two, but I do find they have kind of an awkward age gap when it comes to the clothing sizing because all of the clothes that no longer fit Rowan will probably fit Quinn within the next year or so. So I don't really want to store them downstairs because there is a good chance I will forget that they're down there and then she won't get to wear them because they won't fit by the time I remember. So I decided to just keep all of the clothes that no longer fit Rowan upstairs, and I'm just going to be putting all of the stuff that is a little too big for Quinn or that is out of season on the right side, and then everything I am putting on the left side is the stuff that currently fits her.
It was a Thursday night when I first saw you. Those green eyes caught me. Yeah, it was crazy. It was a Friday night when I first kissed you. It struck me.
So everything that I am going through on the bed here is stuff that either no longer fits either of the girls, is out of season, or is just stuff that does have to be hung up and put back into the closet. So I had a pile of shorts that I am just going to be storing in the corner of the closet. Those should fit Quinn next summer. The pile that I did take out of the room is stuff that no longer fits Quinn, so we are just going to be donating it. And this last pile is just clothes that still fit one of the girls, but it just has to be hung back up instead of thrown on the floor.
Chains and released me, and days turned into nights on the couch in your apartment.
So now that the closet is cleaned out, I did want to vacuum it since it was very dusty in there, and then I am going to just quickly move Rowan's bed back where it belongs and also the nightstand, and then we are going to be moving on to cleaning up the playroom, which of course was an absolute mess.
Maybe you taste different. Hold up, baby. I can sit beside you while you're going on about your simple life. Nothing left you thinking that maybe you're not different.
So, as you can tell from these overview clips, this room is in desperate need of a really good clean. I honestly feel like I am already due to do another declutter in here, which is insanity considering I did the last one only probably about a month ago, and my kids have not gotten any new toys since. So, this is all still stuff that we had previously, and I just need to declutter even more than I did before. So, I'm hoping to get that done before Christmas. Speaking of Christmas, I am curious what you guys are getting your kids or your grandkids or any kids you may have in your life. I am trying to think outside the box when it comes to buying gifts. I really want to avoid collecting a ton of toys. I would love to think of some ideas that aren't just toys and clutter. I was actually looking at something called a Tony box for one of Quinn's Christmas presents. It's a little box that has little figures that go on top that plays stories and songs. I might be a little wrong on the songs, but it definitely plays stories. If you have one, please let me know if you like it down below because they are a little bit pricey, but I think it would be such a good gift for her. I know Grayson also loves Pokemon things, so we're probably going to go with Pokemon cards and maybe a new game for our Nintendo Switch. And then Rowan, we were thinking of getting a makeup vanity because that is something she would use a lot and it's something we could keep in her room. So those are some of the gifts we are thinking about for the kids. I also really thought about getting the kids a trip to Disney for Christmas this year, but we are going to Portugal this summer, so that is definitely our big trip of the year, but maybe that is something we will think about doing next year. A trip and an experience instead of all of the toys.
Go on, blow up your ego. Your undenying, undying ego. Oh, look here he goes, stepping on toes with his humble everlasting ego.
Currently, my floor is constantly covered in ripped up paper of some sort. If Mac gets a hold of it, it is ripped up in seconds. He is getting into everything. If he finds paper or cardboard or paper towel rolls, they are ripped up immediately, and that is another reason I was wanting to get in here and pick everything up off of the floor is because of Mac. This room is honestly somewhat of a safety hazard for him. He loves to chew everything and of course put everything in his mouth, so we are definitely going to have to stay on top of this a little better.
I got this boy on my mind that I can't live without. Always eyes.
As I was cleaning, I did notice the cup holders in my couch were getting kind of gross, so we are going to quickly be cleaning these out. I do have metal inserts that go in here as well, but with the kids, those are constantly going missing.
And my heart's beating fast when it's looking like that. Oh, his smile is killing me. It's the way that it moves and the way that it laughs, so I can't get enough. Think about him all the time. I can get him off my mind. Oh, I want him to be mine, to be mine. My heart is saying yeah, 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 yeah. You know I want him now, 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 now. My heart is saying yeah, 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 yeah. I told him I can be a fighter if you want. I'll be there to catch you if you fall. I can make it brighter when it starts, when it starts. I told him I would do it all for you, and I know you do it for me too. I can be a fighter if you want, if you want. I can be a fighter. I can be a fighter if you want. I can be a fighter if you want. Oh, the way that I feel, yeah, I know that it's real, 'cause I can get him out of my head. I don't care what we do, everything's feeling new, even if we stay in bed. My heart is saying yeah, 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 yeah. You know I want him now, 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 now. My heart is saying yeah, 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 yeah.
Now we are moving on to the next day, and we are going to be focusing on the main floor for this cleaning day. And as you can see, it was also an absolute disaster. That is kind of the theme of this week's video. I'm just kind of giving you an overview of the kitchen, dining room, and living room, and the areas that we are going to be working on today.
I can be a fighter if you want. I can be a fighter if you want. I can be a fighter. I can be a fighter if you want. I can be a fighter if you want. Hard to say yeah. I wanna now. Yeah. I told him I can be a fighter if you want. I'll be there to catch you if you fall. I can make it brighter when it's dark. I told him I would do it all for you, and I know you do it for me too. I can be a fighter if you want. Yeah, I can be a fighter. I can be a fighter if you want. I can be a fighter if you want. Yeah, I can be a fighter.
So in one of my last videos, I asked you guys your opinion on if I should move the dog beds or what I should do in this one corner to just make it look a lot less messy. And so many of you recommended moving the toy box and not the dog beds, which honestly, I don't know why I didn't think to move the toy box. My kids don't really even play in this area. Whenever they want to play with toys, they usually go upstairs into the playroom. So that is what we are going to be doing today. We are going to move this toy box into the hallway by my office, clean this corner up, and just dedicate it to the dogs' beds.
I know I messed up. Yeah, I know I did you wrong. But I learned my lesson. Now what if we could?
Someone also recommended getting rectangular dog beds instead of the circles, which does make a lot more sense. So the next time we do purchase dog beds, they will definitely be rectangles. I also wanted to just quickly show you where I decided to put the toy box. This is where it's going to be for the next couple of weeks while all of the Christmas festivities happen and we do have the tree up. And truth be told, I might end up getting rid of this toy box completely if my kids don't even notice it missing. If it's something I don't need down here, I probably won't keep it, and maybe we will just bring down some of the little people toys or something that Quinn likes to play with, but I really don't think we need this whole toy box now that my kids are getting a little older.
Then make up your mind. Please don't say that it's goodbye, bye. If you just believe it, I know we can make it. We used to be strong, love. Don't forget where you're coming from. A heart like that, don't give up that easily. I wanna see you be mad, yeah, get mad at me. I'm sorry for making you feel like you're not good enough, 'cause you're the best, you know. I'm sorry for making you feel like you're not good enough. Give me a chance.
So I made these organization bins a couple of weeks ago with my Cricut Joy Extra, and now that we have had them for a couple of weeks, I think I might need to make them bigger. I am going to go to HomeSense and I am hoping I can find some that are very similar in style, that are just maybe double the size. I just find that they are already starting to overflow since we do have a lot of winter gear.
I'm sorry for making you feel like you're not good enough. I'm sorry for making you feel like you're not good enough. Give me a chance. Yeah, baby, try. Just one more night.
Don't judge how messy this cupboard looks. It is just another area that I'm going to have to go through and reorganize. I do have a couple areas around my kitchen, including my fridge and my pantry, that I am wanting to get done. So I think I have a kitchen decluttering video coming soon.
Life is a winding road, no telling where it goes. Driving through days and nights, won't stop for traffic lights. And I really wanna know if I will ever figure out where the road goes. Even if I'm falling down, I will keep on searching for my highs. You can say I lost my mind, I will keep on holding my head high, even if the sky is falling.
You guys will start to notice that it does start getting quite dark in my kitchen, which is crazy because I was only filming this probably around 4:30 in the evening. That is definitely my least favorite part of this time of year, is how short the days are when it comes to daylight. It gets dark here around 4:30, 5 o'clock every single day, and it's not light out in the morning till about 8:30. And I just like having more daylight. That is the best thing about living in northern Alberta, is our daylight in the summer starts at 5 a.m. and it is light out till about 11 p.m. in the evening in July and August. And it is definitely my favorite part about the summer and my least favorite part about the winter.
Down, I will keep on searching for my highs. You can say I lost my mind, I will keep on holding my head high, even if the sky is falling down, even if the sky is falling down, yeah. The sky is falling down. Even if the sky is falling down, even if the sky is falling down, yeah. The sky is falling down.
So once I had the dishwasher full and running, I am quickly just going to rinse out the few recyclable containers I had on my countertop and get those put away in our recycle bag. And then I am going to hand wash a few dishes that did not fit in the dishwasher. Usually I would just leave these in the sink for the next load, but since this was the last load of dishes for the night, I wanted to just quickly get these done so I did not wake up with dirty dishes in the sink. I did also have a couple things like my kids' lunch boxes that I do always like to hand wash just to keep them in good condition longer.
Hold my hand and hear the words I say. Close your eyes and let us fade away. Build a secret place for you and me. Let our minds be caught up in a dream. Quiet voices in the night. Time is running out of sight. A lonely wind is passing by. Tries to carry all the whispers that it finds. The walls are listening when we talk, making echoes as we walk. There's no one left but you and me.
Now that all of my dishes were done and my sink was clean, the very last thing I was wanting to do this evening was vacuum all of my hardwood and all of my area rugs. I always get quite the accumulation of dog fur and crumbs and dust, so I like to stay on top of this every day or two. I do like to run my robot vacuum every single night, but sometimes it is nice to get out my good old-fashioned stick vacuum and get it done myself.
Made a place that only we can see. Hold my hand and hear the words I say. Close your eyes and let us fade away. Build a secret place for you and me. Let our minds be caught up in a dream.
I feel like we ended up getting so much accomplished in today's video, and I really hope it helped motivate you to get whatever is on your to-do list done. If you did enjoy this one, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up down below, subscribe if you are new, and I will see you all next Friday with a brand new one. Bye, guys. Hello, you guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is an exciting one because it is my Christmas decorating video for 2023, and I am starting it off by making a peppermint mocha with some whipped cream. I'm also just showing you a quick overview of all the decor I have to decorate my main floor, and I am just so ready for this. I feel like I've been wanting to decorate for the last month, but of course I wanted to wait until Halloween was over. You guys will have to let me know down below if you have decorated for Christmas yet, or if you are holding off and waiting a little bit longer. I am in Canada, so our Thanksgiving is in October. I know a lot of you in America wait until your Thanksgiving is over in November, but our Thanksgiving is done and out of the way, so I am just full on ready for Christmas. I think this is my favorite year yet. I really worked hard on my tree this year. I have mentioned in a couple previous years that I really wanted to step up my tree game, and I definitely did this year. But I hope you enjoyed today's video, and let's just get right into it, starting in the dining room.
Drink our chocolate by the fire. 'Cause all I want is to spend this day with you. Let me give you a Christmas, a moment we'll fill with love and joy. So beautiful, kissing on a mistletoe, baby, with you.
You will notice throughout this video that I definitely tend to gravitate towards the reds for Christmas time. Red is Christmas to me, and I absolutely love the way it looks throughout my home. I do also love snowmen. You will see a lot of snowmen throughout this video, and I do also have quite a few custom pieces like this one. I have very talented in-laws, and they do gift me a new decor piece almost every single Christmas, and they are definitely some of my favorites.
'Cause all I want is to spend this day with you. Let me give you a Christmas, a moment we'll fill with love and joy. Love and so beautiful, kissing on a mistletoe, baby, with you. I don't need any presents, as long as I spend this day.
Now we are moving on to the living room, which of course is the heart of the home when it comes to Christmas decorating, and I was very excited to decorate this room for Christmas this year. I have always been someone who does the bare minimum when it comes to their Christmas tree, mostly because I thought I did not know how to elegantly decorate a Christmas tree, but I have been watching videos this year and it was so much easier than it looks. I have seen some beautiful Christmas trees here on YouTube, and I have also been looking through Pinterest, and I am very proud with how mine turned out this year, and I am so excited to share it with you guys.
Whoa, oh, oh. La, 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 oh, oh.
So I just moved the dog beds out of the way so we can move my kids' little toy box to this side of the living room. We do like to put the Christmas tree on the right side just because it is the more central of the corners in this room and it just looks the best in this area.
Yeah, I spend my time running around, keeping people pleased. But this is my favorite holiday. It's a chance to start over new. Cause I missed you, so I'm letting go of everything but you.
Before starting on the tree, I did just want to quickly decorate my fireplace mantle. So I am just using a long piece of pre-lit garland here. And then of course I am going to be hanging the stockings. We do only hang stockings for the 3 kids. Justin and I don't do them for ourselves, but I'm going to be hanging them with command hooks. If you do not do this and you have young children, this is definitely the safer option. I do have beautiful stocking hangers, but they are very heavy, and if Quinn or one of my other kids tried to pull the stocking down, the entire stocking hanger would come crashing down. It could bonk them on the head and it could be really bad. So I always use the command hooks. These are super easy to stick onto the mantle and they come off every single year with no issue, and I would highly recommend doing this if you have young kids.
So you should come back home to me, and when we wake up in the morning, I'm gonna play those carols that you love. We'll be singing all the melodies until the sun comes up. These are the good times with you. Baby, this year it's just gonna be you and me. Hang by the fire and chill. Isn't this how it's supposed to be? Making our Christmas memories. Oh, and I've been longing to hold you close. Forget about everyone else. Isn't this how it's supposed to be? Making our Christmas memories. Oh, oh, la da da da, oh, 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 la da da da. Making our Christmas memories. Yes, these are the good times with you. Don't even care what we do if I spend it with you. Just you and nobody else. It's so good to see you again, to see you again. Baby, this year it's just gonna be you and me. Hang by the fire, chill. Isn't this how it's supposed to be? Making our Christmas memories. Oh, yeah. I've been longing to hold you close. Forget about everyone else. Isn't this how it's supposed to be? Making our Christmas memories. It's cold outside.
Now we are moving on to decorating the Christmas tree, and both of these ribbons are from Costco, and I have a gold sheer sparkly one and a red opaque one, and they complement each other perfectly. The first thing I am going to be doing is kind of a double looped ribbon in my tree, and I am going to be layering the ribbons. I will try to show you a little demonstration here. So the first thing I did was kind of pinch the ribbons at the midpoint of the sections I cut, and then I put the top of the ribbon into the tree and I tucked that really far back. Then you tuck the middle portion in and the tail of the ribbons. This gives it a beautiful looped effect in your tree, and I just think it looks so pretty.
I longed for this moment to have you for myself.
I'm going to be doing a second type of ribboning in my Christmas tree, and I am going to be using the gold ribbon for this. This kind of gives it a bow effect in your tree, and all I am doing is just making a triple loop with the ribbon like I am showing you here, and then I'm just going to stick this directly into the Christmas tree. This looks so pretty, especially with a sparkly sheer ribbon, and I think this is my favorite technique of the two.
Happier than I have ever been. It's safe to say that my love for you is true. Tomorrow it is Christmas, the first for me and you. I've longed for.
So now I'm going to go through and do a bunch of each type of ribbon in my tree. I will never go back to not ribboning my tree. I think this is so beautiful and it honestly just makes my Christmas tree. I always thought ribboning was kind of outdated, but I was very wrong. And like I said, I have never been happier with how my Christmas tree turned out.
This moment to have you for myself in a cabin out of nowhere, just us and no one else. I've decorated everything till we're perfect for this week. Tomorrow it is Christmas, the first for you and me.
I am by no means a professional when it comes to putting ribbon on a tree or just decorating a Christmas tree in general, but I had so much fun doing this. If you do not like the two types of ribboning options that I demonstrated today, there are so many great ideas here on YouTube and on Pinterest, so I highly recommend going and checking some of those out because that is what I did to kind of get inspired and get an idea for my Christmas tree.
For you and me.
A sunny day, but it's cold outside. It tingles in my heart. Breathing air that clears my mind. I'm off for a good start. I hear those jingle bells, people singing about love. It feels like I'm a kid, like I'm forever young. And that's why I wanna sing about the Christmas on its way. A reason to hang around and celebrate this day. Everyone's smiling and it's snowing. It's the time of year again.
So I actually borrowed all these crafting picks from my mom. She had this huge box of them that she wasn't using, and it was perfect because she had a ton of red and gold ones. So I'm just going through and picking out all of the red and gold picks that I thought would look really pretty with my tree theme.
Everyone's having a good time. I hear those jingle bells, people singing about love. It feels like I'm a kid, like I'm forever young. And that's why I wanna sing about the Christmas on its way. A reason to hang around and celebrate this day. Everyone's smiling and it's snowing. It's the time of year again.
These picks are another thing that I just cannot believe I have never used in my Christmas tree. I highly recommend them if you have not used them either. They are such an easy way to make your tree just look a lot more full and just add something else to it. After I'm done with these picks, I am going to go through with my regular red and gold Christmas tree ball ornaments. These are what I usually use on my tree, and this is usually all that I use. So this is a big step up for me this year. We do have a second tree upstairs in our playroom if you have not seen my channel before, and that is the tree we use for my kids' ornaments and all of our fun and more, kid like ornaments, anything that they make, and we are striving for it to be a Disney tree. So we have tons of Disney ornaments and it's just really fun, and that is the one that we decorate as a family together off camera.
Everyone's smiling and it's snowing. It's the time of year again. I'm happy you're here, my winter wonderland. Oh, my winter wonderland. Oh.
My mom made this beautiful ornament to remember Roscoe. He passed away back in June, as you guys know, and now I have a special ornament to represent him, and I put it right in the center of my tree. But this is my finished Christmas tree, and I am so proud of it. I am by no means a professional. This is my very first time attempting more of an elevated tree, so it is definitely not perfect, but I think it looks great, and I know I'm only going to get better each year that I do it.
Last year I thought about how things can come around.
Now that we are finished in the living room, we are going to be moving on to the office and styling the shelves in here. I always have a lot of fun doing these shelves because these are pretty much the only shelves I have in my entire home. I do get a ton of questions about this interchangeable truck, and this is another thing that my mother-in-law made for me. I believe she purchased the truck from Michael's, and then she just made the backings that go in the box of the truck. She made one for each season and holiday, so I just switched those out accordingly. She also made little magnets to stick on the side of the truck to change those as well, and this is again one of my favorite pieces.
That I can come home to. Yes, I am on my way. We'll put our differences aside and just enjoy this moment of peace and love and happiness.
This sign is also another holiday changeable sign. I actually ordered this from a local person in my city that does custom woodwork. So if you are interested in something like this, you could definitely go the local route, or I'm sure you could find something like this on Etsy. But it does say it's so good to be home, and the O is obviously the interchangeable letter. And I did also get it a Disney theme, so it's a little Mickey head because that's just fun for my kids, and they always love coming in here and switching out the O with a different head. Now I'm just bringing in all of the pieces that I was wanting to use on my shelf. I wanted to just put them on the desk here so I could see everything I had, so I would be able to style them and kind of make each side even. And like I said, I just kind of wanted to see what I had before I started. It just is so much easier that way.
Yes, every time the snow is falling down and it is cold outside, we gather around the fireplace.
I got this piece last year from Costco. Don't sleep on Costco's home decor because they have some beautiful holiday stuff. I actually have quite a few different decor pieces from Costco, and they are honestly some of my favorites. But I did get this Disney one from Costco, and I love the Disney stuff for myself, but also, of course, for my kids. They love Disney everything, and I just love to make these little pops of kid decor throughout my house. My kids are 6, 5, and 2, so they are at such a fun age for all of this kind of stuff. I purchased this blanket from HomeSense last year and it is perfect for my office chair. It just brings the coziness of the winter and Christmas season, but it is still lightweight and smaller, so it fits on the chair perfectly. Now we are moving outside to my front porch, and I don't do anything too extreme out here, but I do like to bring Christmas to my front entry as well. I'm just putting out this Mickey red Christmas mat. I also have a couple little snowman pieces, and I'm also going to be putting a Christmas wreath on my front door.
Hold up, I am on my way, I'm in motion. Let's go to the ocean. Let's go outside.
It's also very crazy for us here in Alberta, Canada, to not have snow at this point in the year. We did have a good snowfall before Halloween, but it has since melted and we have no snow right now. We usually get absolutely dumped on and have a foot of snow at this point, but it has been super mild and the weather has actually been beautiful here. So it's definitely a nice change and I will take it.
Christmas in my heart, but this year I wanna hang out with my friends and family, making angels in the sanctuary.
Now we are moving back inside and we are actually finished all of the main rooms that I am going to be decorating, but now I just want to move on to all of the smaller pieces and smaller rooms that I just want to add a touch of Christmas to. So we are starting off in our half bath downstairs. This is right when you walk into the house, and I always like to add a couple Christmas items in here so you can see them right when you walk in the front door.
Get with the skyline painted in blue. Ooh, yeah, that's what we do. We'll be chilling and having a good time. Doesn't matter if the snow is falling or the wind blows and the rain is pouring.
So these are also in our front entryway, and I never know what to put in these alcoves. The only time I ever decorate them is at Christmas time. I put a little Disney tree scenery on one side and a little ski lodge village on the other. I did end up switching them around just because I thought it looked better, but I think these fit perfectly in here and it's just an easy way to decorate the space.
We're gonna dance, 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 come on, dance. We're gonna dance, dance, have a good time, dance, dance, all night long. We're gonna dance, dance, and have a good time. I think Santa's gonna come and join us in this song. Doesn't matter if the snow is falling or the wind blows and the rain is pouring. It will always be Christmas in my heart, but this year I wanna hang out with my friends and family.
I got this cookies with Santa candle last year and I would highly recommend it if you see it this year. It smells really good and they did such a good job with the jar of this candle. It is so cute. I only have a couple Christmas things to add to my kitchen, and the first thing I'm going to be adding, and probably my favorite, is my Merry Grinchmas wreath. I love this wreath. Justin got it for me last year, and it was actually made by his auntie. His auntie makes these wreaths. She has her own business for it, and she is so talented. I absolutely love The Grinch. It is my favorite Christmas movie, and if I can find anything Grinch themed, I almost always get it.
Me with a smile as quirky as mine. We're holding hands to keep each other warm while we stand and watch a choir performing all the Christmas songs that we love. Yeah, all the Christmas songs that we love. And in a while we're gonna go inside and drink our chocolate by the fire. 'Cause all I want is to spend.
And the last thing that I am going to be decorating in today's video is just adding a few things onto the TV stand in our playroom. I'm just adding this battery operated garland, and I'm also going to be adding a really cute Disney house that I also got from Costco.
Need any presents as long as I spend this day with you. So beautiful, kissing on a mistletoe, baby, with you. Ooh. I'm making plans of what we're gonna do. I feel so blessed that I can be with you. 'Cause God knows that I've been longing for you. I just wanna hold you close. You know the stars are shining just for you. Let's take a walk and we can follow the moonlight till we reach a place we can stay.
This is the tree that I mentioned earlier in the video that me and Justin and the kids decorate as a family. I don't obviously like to film that just because it's a fun, special moment every single year, and I just like to be in the moment and enjoy the memories. But we put all of the kids' homemade ornaments on here. We have some ornaments for the dogs, and then of course all of our fun Disney and character ornaments. The last thing we are going to be doing in today's video is just doing a really quick vacuum of all of my floors. They were in desperate need of it, and I also had glitter everywhere.
On a mistletoe, baby, with you. Ooh.
That is going to be it for my Christmas decorating video of 2023. I really hope you all enjoyed this one. I am so happy to have all of my Christmas decorations up, and there is truly nothing cozier than having your Christmas tree lit at the end of the night. It is one of my absolute favorite things. Let me know down below if you have decorated for Christmas yet, and what colors do you use in your home to decorate for the season, and I will see you all next Friday with a brand new video. Bye guys. Hello you guys, and welcome back to my channel. I just got home from running a bunch of errands. I did get some groceries and pretty much just dumped them all over the island. So that is the first thing we are going to be tackling. And I did go to HomeSense and get a bunch of organization bins. So I am going to be using the new Cricut Joy Extra to do some organization with these, and thank you so much to Cricut for sponsoring today's video. I also ran to Party City and grabbed some colored hairspray for my kids for later this week. They have crazy hair day. But there is so much in today's video, and I have so much to do. Quinn is currently napping and she has a cold, so she is already starting to cough. So I'm really hoping I can get at least an hour or two out of her nap. She really needs the rest, and I need some time to reset the disaster that is my house. So I hope you all enjoyed today's video, and let's jump right into it. So I am starting things off by just giving you a quick overview of what my kitchen was looking like. And I am recording these voiceovers a couple days after filming, and I don't know if you can hear it in my voice, but I have caught Quinn's cold. So if you do notice a little change in my voice, I apologize in advance. But I am starting off by just clearing all of the countertops off. I want to get all of the groceries put away. I did already put away the cold stuff that goes in the fridge and freezer before I started filming, just because I of course wanted to get that put away before it started thawing out. But all of the pantry stuff is still out, and just the mess that has collected throughout the day.
We've been on and off again and again. I don't know which way we're going, no control. You push me, then you pull me back in. Don't know if I can decipher how your mind works. Yeah, you leave me wondering what it's like to feel your skin. I will keep on trying till you give me a sign. Give me a sign. Oh, give me a sign. Baby, give me a sign. Just give me one more. You leave me hanging, begging for more. Think that I'm addicted to this, can't resist to be a little risky and go for it, cause I want you close. I'm so exposed when you're keeping me wondering. You know I'd do anything to be in your arms again. So give me a sign. Give me a sign. Oh, give me a sign. Baby, give me a sign. Just give me one more talking to you.
I have really started to notice how expensive groceries have gotten, and I am sure a lot of you have been feeling it as well. But I have especially noticed since my kids have started going to school 5 days a week, I feel like trying to buy different snack options and all of the different lunch ideas really adds up, especially with my kids, because I feel like they like something one day and decide they don't like it the next, and I am struggling with lunch ideas. So if you have any good kids lunch ideas that are simple and easy and something your kids always enjoy, please leave them down below because I am always looking for new and different options. I also recently purchased these thermoses, and I know these are going to open up a couple more options for my kids, but we are definitely struggling over here.
Go in no control. You push me, then you pull me back in. So give me a sign. Give me a sign. Oh, baby, just give me a sign. Baby, give me a sign. Just give me one more talking to you, and here we go again. Staying up all night to see if you've been texting me. Where do we go from here? I wanna go all in. So give me a sign.
I usually use a dish brush when scrubbing off my stovetop, but I see a lot of girls using a sponge, so I thought I would try it, and I do not like it as much as the dish brush. I feel like with the brush you can really scrub and get everything off of the stovetop, and I felt like the sponge just wasn't cutting it for me. So I will definitely be sticking to using the brush.
Talking to each other, I know we feel the same about the situation, like we're stuck inside a game. Time to get out of this circle, yeah, we both carry a scar. Let's rewrite the part we're playing, time to cherish who we are. The only thing I ever wanted starts with us taking the chance, not like anything we've done before, yeah. Now it's time for something better, and time for us to follow our dreams.
This day was one of those days where I just started cleaning and I didn't really have a plan, and I was just kind of seeing where the day would take me. I knew I, of course, wanted to get the groceries put away, and I did know I wanted to make the organization bins for my haul tree, but besides that, I didn't really know what I was going to end up doing. Once I was in the haul tree, I did decide to organize, declutter, and clean my front entry closet as well, and it is absolutely insane how many pairs of shoes we had in that closet. You guys will see it a little later on in the video, but we had over 50 pairs of shoes on the floor in that closet. We have way too many jackets, and we honestly just have way too much stuff for 5 people. So we're going to be doing a huge purge in there, and it feels really good to get that behind me.
Starts with us taking the chance, not like anything we've done before, yeah. Now it's time for something better, and time for us to follow our dreams. No, we can't stay no more. Come run away, don't be afraid, we'll be okay. And I know it's the right thing to do, let's break away. All colors will fade.
I ended up finishing in the kitchen at the perfect time because Justin and the kids were just getting home. Justin picks the kids up from school on his way home from work, and it is honestly so nice because I don't have to wake Quinn up from her nap and load her into the vehicle to go get the kids. He is able to grab them on his way home, and it truly is just the perfect setup. But now that they were home, they were wanting a snack, so I decided to clear out of the dining room. So I'm just going to quickly prep these bins by just getting all of the stickers and price tags off of them so they are ready for labels. And then we are going to be taking them into the office to start working on the next project.
Don't talk about it like you're crazy. You know damn well I can't replace you. Just say what you mean. Don't waste your time being mad at me. Say what you mean. Say what you mean. And you'll get what you need. Get what you need. What I do is try.
Like I mentioned earlier, today's video is sponsored by Cricut, and I am so excited because I recently received their new machine, the Cricut Joy Extra. This machine is the perfect cutting machine for those looking to make custom t-shirts, cards, multicolored stickers, mugs, gift tags, and pretty much any other personalized item. I also wanted to give you a quick overview of some of the materials and options that you can use with the Cricut Joy Extra to make any and all of the projects your heart desires. I am super excited about all of these materials, but I think I am most excited to try the printable stickers and the printable iron-on. These are so fun, and I am already thinking of all of the things I can create with these. My kids, of course, are huge sticker fans, so I think I'm going to have a lot of fun customizing different things for them with these. As I was unboxing this machine, I could already tell it was going to become my new favorite. It is the perfect size. It is large enough to make bigger, more popular projects while also still being compact and transportable. It also looks really good stored on my shelf. I love the white and how sleek it is. And you could easily store this pretty much anywhere with the size that it is. You also get the little starter pack included with a couple different sheets of vinyl to get you started and get you practiced before committing to a larger project. For today's project, I am going to be using this machine to create custom labels for some bins for my haul tree. For this project, I need the smart writable vinyl, a Cricut pen, and of course, my Joy Extra machine. I'm going to be creating my labels in Cricut Design Space, which is Cricut's super easy and user-friendly app. There are thousands of different fonts, images, and options on here to get you started with making your own projects, or you can create your own from scratch. While we are creating these labels, I did want to share some of the product features of this machine. The Cricut Joy Extra comes with a sensor to enable a print then cut function, allowing you to perfectly cut out images you print on your home printer. This is a great way to make the custom stickers, which is the perfect option to customize pretty much anything. This machine also cuts over 50 different materials from vinyl, iron-on, printable materials, cardstock, and more, and you do only need the one blade. You don't need to be worrying about switching out your blade when cutting thicker materials. The Joy Extra does also work with the Cricut Joy foil transfer tool and the Joy pens and markers, so you can foil, write, and draw. For my labels, I just made a label for everybody in my household, dogs included, and then I did add the snowflakes since these will be holding our winter gear, and I did add little paw prints for the dogs just to add a little something special. Then I am letting the Cricut Joy Extra do all of the hard work for me. I inserted the pen so it could draw the labels out, and then I am going to quickly swap that out for the blade, and it cuts the label out for me. These are so beautiful, and I could not be happier with how these turned out. They also only took me a total of maybe 15 minutes to make, and I really don't know what more you could ask for. If you are new to the Cricut world, you don't have to worry about feeling lost. Cricut has an easy to learn companion app, easy to edit images, and pre-designed templates to get you started. With the Cricut Joy Extra, you are able to have a variety of projects right at your fingertips. This was my first project using this machine, and I do think it has become my new favorite. The size is perfect, it's easy to store, and small enough that you can just pick up and place to use anywhere around your home. So if you are looking for a machine that is super versatile, transportable, and compact, this machine is definitely for you. It makes it super simple to create beautiful custom pieces that look professional, and I would highly recommend this machine to anyone. It would honestly make the perfect gift for yourself or for the crafty loved one in your family with the holiday season coming up. I do have links down below in the description box to shop all things Cricut, and thank you so much again to Cricut for sponsoring today's video.
Cause it hurts. We got places we can go to figure out what we've done, what we need, what to do. Yeah, I got you, I got you, I got you.
All of our winter stuff was previously just thrown into these two large fabric bins, and there was no system to it. So now having an individual bin for each of us and just having this a lot more organized is going to be so helpful, especially in the mornings when we are running out the door for school. Everyone can just grab their bin, grab what they need, and we aren't hunting for mismatched mitts or what belongs to who.
I say I quit, it's only cause it hurts. We got places we can go to figure out.
So this is the haul tree that we are going to be putting the bins in. Justin actually built this. This was a standard closet, but we took the doors off, took everything out of it, painted, and built this haul tree. We do have a couple more things to finish in here, like around the trim that surrounds the door. We have to fill that in or just buy a new piece of trim, but of course it's just one of those things on the back burner. It's very out of sight, out of mind, and I really don't even think about it until I see it like this on camera. So I will add it to the list. But the first thing I had to do was just clean this area out. It was definitely a catch-all currently, and I know having these bins in here is going to help a lot with that.
What I do is try to give you more than words. When I say I quit, it's only cause it hurts. We got places we can go to figure out what we've done, what we need, what to do. Yeah, I got you, I got you, I got you. What I do is try to give you more than words.
I am so happy with the way these look in here, and I know this is going to make my life so much easier.
I remember the day when we started talking. We were kids and I knocked down all of your mobiles, but you did not seem to mind at all. We took our bikes to the lake after school each day and skipped many stones from
The next area that we are going to be tackling is actually going to be my front door closet, and I am honestly embarrassed to show you guys this. It is so bad. I don't even know how I have let it get this bad. It is full of shoes and jackets, and honestly, half the things in this closet probably don't even fit my kids or they are out of season. So I am finally taking the time to just take every single thing out of this closet so I can go through and organize it and figure out what we need to donate or store downstairs or just get rid of.
have never been wrong. You are my own safety zone. You're solid like a granite stone. It came very sudden the day when we moved away from what had been our home since forever. I was scared then. there's too much to be done. Yeah, it's no fun. But even if we're far apart, I know.
So now that everything is clean, I am going to start going through this mountain of shoes and boots. I honestly don't even know how we accumulate so much footwear in this house. There is only 5 of us, and there was easily over 50 pairs of shoes in this pile. But I did grab 2 different bags. One bag is going to be for all of the stuff that still fits but is currently out of season that I am going to store downstairs until the springtime. And the other bag is going to be for all of the stuff that I am getting rid of, whether that be donation or things I am just going to be throwing in the trash because they are broken or in just really rough shape.
Dressing up as firefighters. You got me dancing in your store. I'm looking like a breeze, but really you're a forest fire. You got me feeling uncomplicated. Whatever happens is meant for us. Rushing into all the situations. Whatever happened, we came there first. Go a little wild is your personal expression. Far over the line, tell me we ain't something special. Wrap me around your solar system, make me do whatever that you want me to do. You got me dancing in your storm, burning everything we know. Dressing up as firefighters. You got me dancing in your storm, looking like a breeze, but really you're a forest fire. Looking like a breeze, but really you're a forest fire. Looking like a breeze, but really you're a forest fire. Maybe forget about the consequences. Wherever we're going fast.
So now that all of the footwear is put away, I am going to start picking up all of the jackets and vests that we have. We do also have a lot of jackets for a family of 5, but my excuse for that will be that we are in Canada and I swear we have 3 different seasons each day. It is absolutely freezing cold in the mornings. And then by noon, you can usually wear a lighter jacket, and then in the evenings, it's cold again. So we do have a ton of different ones because we do have a huge variety of weather here. We do also get down to -40, so we have the huge down jackets. And like I said, we just go through all different types of seasons and weather here, and we kind of just have a jacket for everything. So we are always prepared.
Storm burning everything we know. Dressing up as firefighters. You got me dancing in your storm, looking like a breeze, but really you're a forest fire. Looking like a breeze, but really you're a forest fire. Looking like a breeze, but really you're a forest fire. You got me dancing in your storm, burning everything we know. Dressing up as firefighters. You got me dancing in your storm, looking like a breeze, but really you're a forest fire. Looking like a breeze, but really you're a forest fire. Looking like a breeze, but really you're a forest fire. Looking like a breeze, but really you're a forest fire. Looking like a breeze.
Sit. Oh, that was a terrible sit. Come here. Sit. Show off how cute you are. Oh no, now ended up turning into the full-blown zoomies, so I had to wait for him to calm down a bit before I tried to give you guys an update on him. But as you can see, he has gotten so much bigger. His eyes are gray now, not blue. They were very blue when we got him, but they've definitely turned into more of a gray color. He has, like I said, gained a lot of weight. He's gotten a lot bigger, but he is so handsome and we are so happy to have him. He's such a good boy and he's definitely fit right into the family. And here's old man Zeke, of course. We can't forget Zeke. A lot of people worry that he has been replaced, but he most definitely has not been. He's just a old man who is trying to deal with his new baby brother.
So now that we are finished all of the decluttering and organizing I was wanting to do this day, we are back in the dining room. I just wanted to wipe down the table. This was after supper, so I'm just going to give it a quick clean, and then we are going to start working on my floors because they were absolutely disgusting.
I don't know what to do tonight, but I've been feeling like you're pretty easy to like when your body is closer to mine. You got me feeling like there's no one other than you who can make me lose my mind. You start me up like no one has ever could. You fuel my fire. What are the odds we end up loving it, spending every minute together? I found it quite odd, quite lovely. You start me up like no one has ever could. You fuel my fire. I took a bite, and now I need more. I don't know how to make this right. 'Cause you're right, yeah, you're right. We are going too fast, but no, I don't know how to stop. But I've been feeling like you're pretty easy.
So now that everything is picked up and cleaned, I am going to start working on my floors, and I just wanted to give you a quick close-up. This is the areas around my bar stool, around my garbage can, and honestly just around pretty much every single baseboard. I know it can be hard to tell from far away, so I always like to do the close-ups just so you can see what we are really dealing with.
Me up like no one has ever could. You fuel my fire, fire, fire. 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 You fuel my fire. Let's keep this fire alive. Let's keep this fire alive. You start me up like no one has ever could. You fuel my fire. What are the odds we end up loving it, spending every minute together? I found it quite odd, quite lovely. You start me up like no one has ever could. You fuel my fire, fire. Let's keep this fire alive. Fire. Let's keep this fire alive. Fire, fire. Fire, fire.
I also do not like this setup at all for the dog beds. As you can see, it is just very chaotic and kind of messy looking. The dog beds usually do hang out in this corner, but now the toy box is here since we do have our Christmas tree set up. And I just don't know how to arrange these so they just fit a little better or look a little better. I was thinking of maybe putting one of the dog beds along this wall here, but they like to lay together, so I'm not sure. Let me know if you have any suggestions, or let me know where you keep your dog beds. Usually it is not a big deal, but just with the toy box being there, the kids can't get in there now, and it's just kind of messy looking. So I don't know. It's something I'm just thinking about. I know it's only for 2 months, but I guess it works for
Here's to
now.
the good days, here's to the sorrows. If this is a mistake, I know about tomorrow. I don't wanna fight no more, 'cause I don't feel the need no more, no. Just wanna make it stop. Maybe it's
As I was filling up my mop bucket, I did notice how cluttered my window ledge was starting to get, so I am just going to quickly tidy this up before we move on to mopping the floors.
It's too late not to let it go. that's why I wish you the best and say goodbye. You start to get dressed and then we cry, 'cause we both know it's gonna hurt, but not as much as this does. We had a good run, don't say we didn't. I was your first love, and you were my first one. Cheers to all the memories, the venom and the remedies, yeah. Promise I won't forget, yeah. Maybe it's something in the water, or maybe we just hit the end of the...
That is going to be it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and thank you for bearing with me through these voiceovers. I am so congested and I really hope it didn't come through too much throughout this video, but I really appreciate you being here and watching to this point in the video. If you did enjoy this one, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up down below, subscribe if you are new, and I will see you all next Friday with a brand new video. Bye guys.
You got